Can't you see I'm blazing? Still my heart is blazing. If the words kill me, I don't need a new world after you. My tribe is my word. Your words will never make me disappear. That is bullshit blazing. Still my heart is blazing. If the words kill me, I don't need a new world after you. Soon you will know. We already know the smell of the, know the smell of the, know the smell of the, know the smell of the game. Yes, nobody is gone. I'm just saying, understep about it, do it our turn. So freak out, yes, nobody is wrong. You and I both just have a views, that's all. Someone will make me do crazy shit. When have I ever forced you to do that? Give me my place back, and I will take your special place still. The world is not so tight, right? Strike back! Get them out of your way! You don't care if along the way's a little sacrifice! Strike back! Get them out of your way! Don't melt in the world, find your own way!
Hello, one and all. Welcome back to ICFC Guilty Gear Strive for EU. We're currently on week 7. My name is BP Tank. Joining me is the master of crafting theory knowledge, C4IQ. C4, how are you doing?
I'm feeling a lot better after that intro. Very, very, very nice intro. I like that one. Might have to clip that. But yeah, I'm all good. Obviously excited as always. ICFC. It's been a bit of a roller coaster when it comes to all the positions in the ranking, but we'll get to that later. But yeah, it's going to be me and you. You've given up the sticks for today and just on commentary, right, Tank?
Just on commentary, yeah. No 0-2 train this week, I'm afraid, guys. The 0-2 dream has to wait a little bit longer. But speaking of standings and whatnot, of course, I wasn't here last week, but I definitely rewatched over on Tenno Media on YouTube to see what happened last week. What a running we got at the moment. Of course, WarriorBySand and Armix falling just shy last week against Nelkhael, who managed to take away. Nelkhael is on a bit of a train at the moment, you know, with the week before, and of course, the week before that, of course, has he entered for this week as well? I believe he has as well.
I think I saw his name in the tournament. I'm pretty sure I saw his name in the bracket, nice and high at the top. I think he got seeded as well.
Yeah, he's because of the amount of players that we have, there's only one person who gets seeded, and that is indeed Nelkhael. So he is definitely on a train to try and break into that top 4, try and break the 200-point barrier, which, of course, as you can see, Varix, WarriorBySand, and Armix are definitely going at the moment. And, of course, these three are in a very close race at the moment. Last week, with WarriorBySand and Armix especially, only coming second and third. So 5 points difference break between the two. And for those of you who don't know, it's top 8 to qualify from the standings, and it's actually based on, like, you winner side and loser side is top 4 and top 8. So the more distance that you can space yourself in between from the top, from being at the top, from being at the bottom, does make quite an important difference. So every point matters, especially this late going on. You know, you definitely want to try and make things more comfortable for you as best as you humanly possibly can. And I definitely think Nelkhael is definitely going to want to try and break into that top 4 spot, try and get into that 200-point barrier. But we've got a lot of guys here this week in order to try and stop him. Snakebelmont's in this week as well. Definitely don't sleep on Snake. Of course, Axel versus Leo, bit of a mess. But I'll tell you what's not a mess, these bounties. Because it's just not a mess. I mean, look at it. Everyone's rocking up because Nagoriyuki is the only way to be sure. How many we've got of these at the moment? I'm not 100% sure. We'll try and make sure that we find out the number of bounties that we need in order to break. But if they do break, be sure to follow at AstroTR for a chance to win some amazing Astro gaming products, like, for example, these Astro headsets. Of course, Astro, the official mix amp and headset of the ICFC. You see us guys wear them every week, and it's because they're really comfortable. They're really nice to wear. Of course, there's me and someone else. I don't dare. Do I dare? Yeah, of course, there's a mirror match that we're going to hopefully to break that bounty there. And then, of course, Kizzy K's bounty. We've got activated gold burst 13 times. Did he have to connect, though? I wonder. Does the one that we have had happen in Asia earlier on today count? We'll see that in the highlights a little bit later on.
Yeah, we will, sure. If chat can, every time we see that bounty, that VP Tank bounty, can we have people in the chat guess who the person...
Which one's the one on the left and which one's the one on the right?
Yeah, we need to get... Double gang is exposed. If you know, if you don't know, then you can just laugh. But if you know, let us know that you know. Share the knowledge. But yeah,
this joke needs to go even further beyond.
It does. Oh,
and of course, if you're wanting to enter ICFC and take control of your inputs to show people what's up, of course, be sure to check out hitboxarcade.com/ICFCG. It's important to add that G at the end there. Of course, this event would not be possible without Hitbox. Once again, learn more over at hitboxarcade.com/ICFCG. And of course, we've also got a Matcherino for this event as well. It's already over $100. As you can see, $109.50. Of course, big shout outs to everybody that's contributed so far. But as you can see, there's 90 codes that are remaining out of 100. And for those of you who don't know, production team really likes to see those codes get used. Of course, we all do. There's no reason for us not to have those codes be used. I mean, it helps out with all of those are participating. So yeah, definitely be sure to hit up the Matcherino. If you put in !Matcherino into the chat, you will actually get a link to go straight over there where you can use a numerous amount of logins to claim a code out. But no double dipping though. No cheating, we'll know. So definitely do not do that. So, I tell a lie actually. There is another person that, by a weird set of events, will be able to get a seed, and that is Engelmitderuzi, because he was supposed to be playing against me. But obviously, I'm not participating this week.
I tell you what, he dodged the bullet. He dodged the bullet.
Well, Zato versus Nagoriyuki is one of Nagoriyuki's worst matchups, actually, when I think about it. But
interesting.
You flatter me. But we got going in, starting off strong. We got a Leo versus Millia matchup. Of course, the winner of this will be going up against Nelkhael. So we may, if Leo wins, get one of those mirror match bounties broken in early. Let's go.
He might get that. This is I think it's don't do the Manta-Ray or do the Manta-Ray. I can't remember if he wants you to do it. He wants you to do it, right? He wants you to do the Manta-Ray. It's not don't do the Manta-Ray.
I need to ask him what's precisely under his conditions the Manta-Ray is, because I may.
It's a.
If Manta-Ray was playing Millia, then I'd understand, because she be schmooving this patch. But with those kind of hit 2Ds, maybe the kneecaps might have just gone for a second there. And of course, Manta-Ray going straight in, managing to take over 50%, already got the corner position, but a lot of throws being whipped, loads of counters once again. Oh my god, we're going to IKEA C4, bright and early.
Last Ukiku, it's got to be done. Legs got clipped twice. Making sure those the heels are in check. Millia not nimble enough to get away from the king. Sorry, the second king. Goes for the cross up. Throw on wake up, why not?
Lord tries to be cheeky with the OTG into cross up. Manta-Ray having none of it. He's just more than happy to Abare out. Frame trap, nice. Blue RC doesn't manage to get it to connect. Set up.
Throw. Overheads. Oh, and the burst whip. Not the best punish. Yeah, that's going to hit. Reverse from Millia.
Going to get Parwana out. Does call out the flash kick, but unfortunately, with the meter behind it, is able to RC drift towards for the overhead. MantaRay taking game number 1.
Yeah, MantaRay, I've known him to play a lot on PC, so it's good to see him on console every now and again, joining the ICFC. Definitely a Leo I've seen a few times in tournament. Pretty good. Paulex, he's on the leaderboard, or they're on the leaderboard for ICFC, getting quite a few points here and there. I think they got top 8 last week, if I remember correctly. So yeah, still, I think the matchup might be in Leo's favor, a little tiny smidgen.
But Paulex is actually this is actually a different one. It's Parwana, but they're both from the UK and they're both from Millia. Paulex is in the bracket though. He's going up against Calibrum currently at the moment. More UK Millias. C4, why do you need me to play Millia when you've got so many UK, specifically UK Millia representatives that will do the job?
Because their tag needs to end with P, not begin with P.
I mean, Millia players all play the same, right? They all just want to do knockdown into Schmicks. Oh, speaking of Schmicks, gets the corner, but Flash kicks out.
Wow, Wreckers upon Wreckers. First to get out of the back turn. Okizemi gets the hit. Oh, doesn't want to get knocked down. I respect it. Has bar though. Still can afford to do flash kick RC. No, we're just going to wake up, run up. Uh-oh.
Now wants to spend the RC offensively. Gonna try and get this wall break. He does. Not gonna be hard knocked down. And Millia does have 50 meter in tow. Has to be careful on how she uses it though. Is she gonna use it on a YRC to get out? No, gonna hold up back. Gonna get clipped by the low.
Yep, speaking of toes, someone's toes got hit. MantaRay doing well again in that first round, but Parwana putting the pressure on. Can't get over the flash kick though.
Yeah, Parwana's doing an excellent job, I feel like, in terms of getting the knockdown, but is really kind of struggling on the follow-up with, like, actual Okizemi. I feel like MantaRay has really conditioned Parwana to, like, backdash after the discs are up because he's fearing for that flash kick RC.
Oh, and the mixes are coming out. Full force. Doesn't go for the combo, baits the flash kick even better. Easy confirm that time, and I think there might be some sort of down low going on. Maybe not fiber optic. It might be a bit slow, obviously losing the first round. But I feel Parwana has got a read on some of these reversal options just like there.
Yeah, and he's going to get the burst out because of it. He's going to also get a counter hit immediately to punish that throw attempt. But I guess there's something to be said about a character who you can't, a player who you can't condition, right? If you can't condition them not to flash kick, then that's a player to be feared, perhaps, especially someone like as fragile as Millia. As you can see there, taking a ton of damage already with her back to the corner. BRC. Oh, does get a cross up, but doesn't get a follow-up.
Oh, no. I think they wanted closest and got far S. Oh, you know what? Second chance, and it's not even Sunday. So gets the hit, backs away, looking for flash kick, trying to make it whiff because there is bar on deck for Manta, so can just RC it. 100 tension here. Gets the hit, though. Are you going to spend bar?
Super? Oh, does it spend out the super? No, hard knockdown.
I think
BRC drift forward?
Yeah.
Chases the back dash. Doesn't work out. PRC on the fireball. Oh, gets opened up by the low MantaRay. Very close second game there, but MantaRay does take it 2-0. Of course, we're going to be having that Leo mirror match. I don't think it's going to be on stream, however, so I don't think we're going to break that back. In our minds, we knew that it happened.
Mentally.
People are trying to downplay my bounty, man, straight off the bat.
Yours and another person's.
Yeah, mine and another person's. No, they're both me. They're both me, mate. What are you talking about?
Yeah, both you. Couldn't tell the difference. Chat can't tell the difference either.
So you've not told me if I'm the guy on the left or the guy on the right. You don't know.
Sounds like a Leo 50-50.
Yeah, Leo 50-50 is left-right mix-ups. That's how it be.
Real sick stuff. So yeah, a Leo. Leo going through. Maybe it's our time. It's the era of Mr. White.
Wasn't it your time last week?
No, it was Nelk's time. It was Nelk's time.
It was Nelk's time. So how is this different than from your time?
Because there's multiple Leos. In week 1, it was literally just me. I'm pretty sure it was just me in week 1 playing Leo.
I'm going to find some footage to try and contest that. But I can't forget. Okay,
Acro played in season 2. I know that for sure. Acro played.
Yeah, Acro's on. He was on the board. He was in top 8. I don't think he's standing in top 8 currently at the moment. I'd have to. No, he has been pushed out, but he was in top 8. Let it be known. So, next up, if the stream queue is correct from what I'm looking at, we've got your boy, got Heapski, going up against FatKappa. FatKappa, I'm pretty sure we've had here on ICFC before. The big question is Heapski still on Copium, or is he back on the king? Is he back on the king?
I wish I could tell you. I don't know, man. Sometimes...
Isn't he your boy? You gotta tell me, man.
So I wish Heapski the best, but sometimes we obviously... There's a fork in the road. Ryu goes one way, Ken goes another. And we don't see eye to eye. And this is one of those moments. I saw him playing with Eno, and I was just like, okay, I guess that, yep, and there you go. It's Eno.
Yeah, there you go. Well, I mean, like, I think Eno is, not even from this patch, but the patch before, I think, was very strong, like, not top, maybe just shy of top 5, maybe, perhaps, but I do definitely think she's on.
They blame the beasts.
Copium?
I could definitely see her be like 5th, 6th, 7th, perhaps. She's definitely on the.
I dare you to tweet that out.
Yeah, I'll do.
Yeah, I mean, the hesitation.
I mean, I will, but I have to think about it a bit more. I do think she's strong. Like, I think she's stronger than Kai now, maybe.
I think she's strong. I think she's a lot more straightforward in a good way. So there's not a lot of things you have to worry about with Kai. You've got stuff like stun dipper not working, a really slow DP, all that sort of stuff. Eno, although she might not have those tools, what she does have is very like, you know what? It doesn't matter that you know, it's still super effective. Heapski trying to use this on FatKappa, rocking the Giovanna.
I was gonna say, all that time we were talking about how strong Eno is. FatKappa pretty much spent that first like 15-20 seconds just absolutely running a train, but Heapski tying it up on life values now and is looking to try and set up to take this first round. YLC goes straight for the super, does get it blocked, however. FatKappa taking round 1.
That was a sick bait. I'm not gonna lie. That was a very, very good bait. Good awareness from FatKappa to see the resources. Nearly threw away that first round, right? Because they had a massive lead, and Heapski did a real good job of bringing it back. It's the low 2K6H overhead counter hit. Nice confirm. Play him a tune. Break the wall. Looking good for Heapski right now. Up back. What's up? No, run up throw.
Oh, goes for the tick. Sets up once again. Oh, tries to go for a cheeky cross up, possibly trying to chase a backdash, but no bite and baits a blue burst. It's like, oh yeah, you can bait my super. I'll take your blue burst and that'll hurt even more. Look at that burst gauge, completely empty. No chance of getting it back this round unless it's like a full 99-second round. But
yeah,
Heapski starting off his offense.
Big whiff. And another whiff. Oh, the close S.
Gonna be able to carry. Oh, drops it. Gold burst. That's a bounty right there. Does connect as well.
Oh yeah, Habibi in DD. Throw.
Oh, just air drift forward off the PRC. Whiffs the 6H.
Gets out of the corner, which is good. Wow. What is that? I think that only works on big bodies, no? I'm not sure. I'm not too sure either. Summit to we need James Chen to boot up the PS4 and have it out for us. This is what we need James for. But tick throw RC. Oh, drops it once again. RC goes in for another cheeky overhead. Heapski. Game 1. I think some of these combo routes have betrayed our Geo player today. I'm not sure. I know there's some Geo players in the chat. They can let us know. I did see the close S standing counter hit confirm. I've seen people do it on pot where they'll just do like jump buttons and it'll look like some Marvel combo. And that last combo in the corner of the RC, I feel she could do something a little bit more consistent. I'm not sure. I know the character's got 3 letters. I did want to play that character before Leah was announced. So I only play characters with 3 letters in their names. But yeah, something I've not kept up on is her combo route since the new patch. Oh, actually, no, I've never played Eno, so that's not true. I despise Eno. I have no time for that character.
No time whatsoever.
Zero time. I've got negative time. I want it back.
Wants that time refunded. Maybe that in a way is a good way to gauge strength. If C4 is like, I've got no time for this guy. Maybe.
I can't with this character, but I do have to acknowledge how strong she is, how well she gets the job done. As we're seeing Heapski do right now, wall break more than 50% already, and not even 10 seconds have gone. Oh, just over 10 seconds, my bad. Maths is hard when Nino's on screen.
Oh, 6p as well. If you want to talk about how strong a character is and stuff like that, 6p is a good way to look at it. And what a 6p Eno has as well. A 9 frame, getting it 7 golden letters off that round as well.
Yeah, catches the backdash with the IED. Sorry, 6-6, because this character needs to have overheads. All right, gets the clip, another low.
Gonna go. Oh!
I like it. Hold the meter, because you know what? Stroke the big tree RC is basically stun nipper RC.
I thought, it depends on which stroke it is, right? Whether it launches them off the ground. I thought we were going to see some, like, direct, wall splat, like, wall slump into reset, like into dash. But a very quick second game that time around as well. I think good adjustment from Heapski. Started, like, round 1, like I said, first 15 seconds, it was just Giovanna, just pure aggression. But good adjustment from Heapski. Takes it a nice 2-0 there. Of course, Heapski, another player who we always tend to talk quite frequently over here on ICFC. I think he was just outside of the top 8 European standings, or somewhere close to, not so long ago. He currently sits at 14th place with 44 points, so a good W could put him pretty high up on the standings, could get him breaking into that top 8. And, with a strong... Players do lose... Well, how would I put this? There's a lot of players who have very negative matchups against one another. Like, they're all around really strong, but all it takes... Like, we always used to talk Season 1 about how these Ramlethal players would run into kurokich, and kurokich would stomp them out because he's the anti-Ram, right?
Yeah.
We'd have something like that could very well happen, and a lot of these placements, all you need is just that one golden run, and that could be any one of these players that are just outside of top 8, right? Like Paulex, he's on 55 points at the moment. Freza, 52 points. Retro Mix-Up, 50. Yeah. Engelmitderuzi is tied with Heapski in 14th place with 44 points as well, and he's in the tournament as well, so...
I mean, anything of like a 4th place placement today could skyrocket Heapski into almost top 8. I mean, it's going to be hard to find a timeline where kurokich doesn't get top 8 and doesn't get any points. But he's the bar. He's basically the bar to qualify at the moment because you have to get top 8. So it's going to be hard. And another Leo.
Oh my days. Where do these guys come from? Aleo wins 1 ICFC EU and they all start coming out of the World War.
I love it.
Well,
Rise up. Rise up, Kings. Rise up, Kings. It's our time. Nelk, thank you for bringing all of these Leos. So, Leo versus Geo. Sasori. Wow, what a run.
Starts off with an early throw, yeah. Oh, and a charged overhead as well.
Burst doesn't want to hold any of it. Oh.
Yeah. Just to get clipped by that disjointed sweep. C4's favorite button, as we all know. And look at this corner carry. Oh, doesn't quite manage to get the end of it for the OTG, but will take a throw to take round 1. Sasori, very early aggression there. Ghetto perfect, if you will.
I'm guessing that's the route that we tried to see last time. And again, the Mago button to the god gets the job done. Nice pressure here. DoKuNu taking quite a bit of pressure and some chip and doesn't lock standing. Overhead hits, dust damage on deck.
Giovanna's love doing that, where they do like the heel kick and they try and think, oh, it's -2? So they think, oh, you're going to want to take your turn? You're going to want to try and do something? PRC into either like 2D or like 5D, or just into like the DP. Oh, and there it is again.
Yeah.
How many 2Ds is that? Like at least 4? 4? Maybe 5?
Just do it, bro. Even on hit, went for the 2D button. That button's got an insane hurt to hitbox ratio. It snuffs out a lot of stuff. It's like a mini projectile. Like you can't mess with like wind. That's basically what happened. The dog is kicking wind at you and it hurts because it counter hits you. You can't mess with wind. You can't counter hit wind. So just gotta hold it. Just gotta hold it. Really good performance, I think. And that starting combo definitely sends a message to your opponent like, damn, I really can't mess up because they're confirming off of crazy straight hits.
Yeah. Round start 2D straight into corner, straight into that a really good tick throw scenario, you know, which Giovanna with that dash up buff to her, like being able to act faster out of dashes, just really cements a strike throw game, especially when you've got like no distance between you and Giovanna in the corner.
Yeah. Oh,
but the bad burst there does actually manage to give DoKuNu an opportunity to get onto the board here now. Gets a tech on the throw, trying to keep him into the corner there.
2K whip punish, and then flash kick punish. Oh no, didn't dash forward, unfortunate.
Oh, but does get the 5D calls out the super good. Like, that was a great... was that a reaction? Or I think he was already committed to it during the super freeze, right?
I think he was already committed to it, but we won't take that away from him. Good read. I mean,
it's still a smart option because it's like a Giovanna's going to go, oh yeah, I'm plus on block even if he blocks it, right? So exactly. I get to start my pressure. And Leo's like, we're skipping pressure and all that. We're skipping neutral, going straight in. But DoKuNu's now, of course, on the back foot. Only a sliver of health remaining, but here we go, 50 meter in tow. Oh, gets a trade, has to get pushed out just to get hit by the 2D once again. Not enough, possibly OGG. Oh, flash kicking behind. No combo pickup. Oh, and the Abare to finish it off.
That could have been a turnaround. Not going for a combo for that flash kick RC might spell disaster, but right now,
I think it was just a little bit awkward for DoKuNu, especially since he didn't get a drift backwards. Like, he was like, oh, would I be able, even if I did like micro dash forward a little bit, would I be able to get the hit in time? But does block the gold burst. Wait, I need production to tell me, does a gold burst whiffing count as part of the bounty, or does it just need to be a gold burst? Does it need to connect? Apparently not. Okay, so one on the bounty, if you please, production. There was a whiffed gold burst, but it still counts. More Astro prizes for all. Brilliant.
Yeah, that's all I care about. People are going to get prizes. I care about Sasori not completing that combo, though, and doesn't FD. The S-boom takes the chip on the chin and dies for it. 1-1. Doc is bringing it back. I think the flash kicks might be tilting Sasori ever so slightly. But they do it to a lot of people. They did it to a lot of people, right? It's very hard, but I feel Sasori's got a very good grip on like the cross-up records. Whether it be done in the block string or raw, they've been consistently throwing them, so that's a good sign. You just need to keep that mentality, right? When you go into Leo, you can't let one thing slip, even though it leads to a lot and it kind of snowballs from there. Don't let Leo get started in the first place.
Because we saw in that like last game, pretty much as soon as Leo had a hard knockdown situation which led into back turn, it was like, okay, if I do manage to get a hit confirm, it's either gonna pretty much consistently keep on resetting, or you're gonna take a drip of damage because you don't have any meter currently at the moment, so your defense values ain't gonna be adjusted. You're just gonna take as many hits as you can. Gets a frame trap. Sasori starting off very well. Already managed to have DoKuNu in the corner. DoKuNu trying to call out Sasori with the parry, like the defensive stance, like the hold down button, but Sasori, as you saw at the round start, already was sniffing it out.
Oh,
just like the flash kick, but doesn't work out for him. Oh, picks up. Nice. Oh.
Rips. Don't burst. Oh, no, they burst. Okay. I don't know if you needed to, but let's see. I mean, a bit of insurance policy, as long as you don't get hit, because DoKuNu does have bar to do RC after a flash kick, potentially. I think that was flash kick. I think that might be a flash kick. But we'll never know. We'll never, ever know, unless the person's in chat and they let us know. But let's pretend they're not. Let that go to the grave with them. Okay, there is the flash kick. Hate's version goes for the cross up. Stay same side, and he backdashes the 2P. This is turning up DoKuNu.
Oh, tries to bait out a burst. DoKuNu not trying to go for it. He's potentially going to try and look for a gold burst here. Does have 50 meter for a flash kick RC once again. Yeah, going to have to burst. Has no option now.
Yes, more 2Ds. Control that space. Oh, 2K from Leo, though. Ping pong. Yeah, break the wall. Stone Cold Steve Austin, but Sasori does have 50 tension on deck.
Oh, does go through the projectile. Flash kick. 50 meter for DoKuNu. How is he going to go for it? He's going to get bursted off. Has to be careful now. Oh, gets opened up by the second hit of the low once again. Sasori. I tell you what, man. I feel for DoKuNu. That two hitting low gets me all the time. All the time. It's so simple, but yet so effective all at the same time.
Mm-hmm. It's a classic at this point, man. I've seen it. Last week we've been seeing it as well. People just holding up a little bit too prematurely, right? And then getting clipped by the second hit. And it's pretty easy to hit confirm because you're doing the string regardless, right? You're going to do the same string as you do for a combo on block because the end is relatively safe. So, yeah, unfortunate. And it's a charge character. That's what makes it feel even worse. They definitely tried to flash kick a little bit too early.
Yeah, we saw like on the round before as well. He actually did manage to leave the ground as well. He actually did a jump when Sasori was doing that 6H. Yep. And we believe that was another fail attempt at a flash kick there. So, but definitely a good match to watch regardless. More Leos getting put into losers. Yes. We've already got enough Leos in winners, man. MantaRay and Nelkhael are already playing. In fact, the result is in. Nelkhael is in winners quarterfinal, managing to go up 2-0 against MantaRay. MantaRay now over in losers side. So we still have the Leo in winners side.
Leo, indeed. Big King Nelk. But right now, we're going to get one of the other kings. One of the kings of the lethals. Armix is up against Volx. And, I mean, the level on Volx is pretty high. I think I recognize their name. I think I do. But I don't enter ICFC that often. So this could be a secret dark horse we have here.
I do hope so. Like, since I haven't seen enough of G4S's Bella, I need more May representation. As much as I like, well, Gilly Gear is one of those things, isn't it? It's like, I think it's actually good. I think it's what I was saying to you before. I was like, do you hate the character? Then I think the character design is working as intended. It's like, I hate this. I hate everything about this. Oh, I hate the range of that dust. Why does it hit so far away?
Bro, you're going to hate the damage of the Armix right now. Up, back, gets a 2D. Got bar. You're going to use it? No need. 360, no scope. No combo as well as no scope. Goes for the fuzzy maze. The little girl can't get hit by that stuff. And she's out with the dolphin. Echoes the dolphin. Oh, into dust. What is... I cannot believe what just happened.
Are we going to have an upset? Now, if this turns out to be an upset, this is going to be what we were talking about earlier before, where, you know, the golden ticket for a run of a lifetime. Because Armix is currently in third place on the standings. He's on 205 points, only 5-point difference from WarriorBySand. Mm-hmm. And if he gets put into losers early, this is going to make the run all the more difficult.
Yeah, I can see that for sure. And difficult is the name in the game when you're going up against May, for sure. Her defensive options are really good in terms of like neutral. Trying to chase her down when she's got the life lead is extremely, insanely hard. But right now, there's nowhere to run. If you're back to the corner, Armix getting his gameplay completely clinically executed on Volx right now. Oh, we're not going to the beach. No beach balls today. Oh my days.
Oh, tries to meet Maya to air. Volx just jumping out probably a bit too early. Armix now with the corner position. It's going to hold it. It's also got the meter to break the wall. Potential mix for game coming up. Sets up the sword deploy.
Wow.
RC drift backwards, going to swap sides.
Nice combo. I appreciate it. But Armix has 100 tension now. He controls the neutral.
Oh, doesn't call out on the burst.
Yeah, I thought a big swing was coming. Oh, there it is. Speak of the devil.
Patience from Armix as well to wait on that jump dust from Volx. Gets clipped. Set up sword deploy.
Dolphin, we're
RC
in.
just force the situation. Oh,
Okay.
we're blocking dust this time, but no
Yeah.
punish, unfortunately.
Fool me once.
Just
shame
chips
on
him
me.
out.
Yeah, not FD in there. Has the meter to do so, but wasn't ready. Probably thought maybe it's not going to do enough. Sometimes you want to, save and hold on to your tension to make the comeback. But yeah, like you said, sometimes you've got to use all that tension to not lose. So you still got an opportunity to make the comeback, right?
Yeah. Even if it changes the possibility just by a fraction, it's still something that you wouldn't have gotten otherwise. But, like, speaking of, like, getting put down into losers early, Armix is not unfamiliar to it. He did have a losers run last week. He managed to fall short just of top 8 on winner's side when he lost against Noctron the Hut. So, even getting put into losers, Armix is still able to stay confident and still push through loser side and manage to get all the way to grand finals. And he did reset grand finals as well. So Armix definitely strong under pressure on loser side. But regardless, it's still not something that you want to have early on. The more of a leeway you can give yourself, definitely the better. Just to give yourself that bit of a barrier in between the two.
Indeed. Oh, just carried on with the records. Didn't care about the clash. Nice air-to-air with the JP, nothing big off of it, but this counter hit is going to lead to some big momentum. Armix getting the party started again with the PRC explosion off the wall. Throw low.
7 golden letters as well. Armix
Perfect.
on match point.
Yep, pretty quick, pretty dominant. Pretty much
Still
why
burst
they
in
are
tow as
first
well.
place. Yeah. Nice, goes for the mix. Gets the hit too. Tries to jump throw, whiffs, but wants to keep the corner, uses the burst. And yeah, Volx can just not get out of this pressure.
Or catches the backdasher! Don't backdash against this man when he has 50 meter. Woo, woo. You hate to see it.
Rude.
It was rude. It was rude. He's there with the corner position. He's like, I could set up for Oki. The sword would have catched on the backdash. He still could have deployed sword and that still would have catched. Nah, I'm just going to do super and have it be done with. It's going to be enough. It's going to be fine.
That was, yeah. Maybe they took offense at the first game because, yeah, to do all of that to keep him in the corner was pretty sick. But we're not going to keep you away from these bounties. We want these bounties done. We've got,
and of course, yeah, that was one of the bounties right there that we just saw right at the end. Didn't even combo into an overdrive that took the round. He was just like, Armix was just like, I'm going to do it raw and I'm going to get this bounty on the board straight off the bat. How many does that even leave us with? That leaves us with 5, 4? Okay, so 5 left for number 1. So shout out to Armix, people's champion. Of course, we've also got my bounty as well. I'm still waiting for people to tell me which one I am. Am I the guy on the left or the guy on the right? That's for me to find out. But we've got 9 left for that one there. And of course, for the gold bursts as well. We did have a few gold bursts earlier. And of course, we're left with 10 remaining on that one again. Oh, it's only activate, so it doesn't have to hit at all. It can even whiff, and it would still count towards Kizzy K's bounty. What a generous man Kizzy K is for us to have a bounty where it doesn't matter if it hits or whiffs. And of course, if any of these bounties do come true, if they do get finished, be sure to follow at AstroTR for a chance to win some amazing Astro gaming products. For example, the official mix amp and headset of the ICFC. Of course, once again, we've always been wearing these Astro headsets because they are comfy as all heck. And of course, they got these awesome little plates that you can detach. And, you know, I'm still waiting on somebody who can make little custom ones for me. You know, we got the ones that we did for doing Evo C4. Those ones are cool. But yeah, for sure. Shout outs to Astro. And of course, we got the Matcherino as well. We've had a few more codes being used up. We're now on 77. Of course, big shout outs to everybody that has contributed so far. Normally, James Chen would be reading out the contributions, but since he isn't here, I'm here in his stead. So, of course, big shout outs to DoKuNu and Carol Black 2, Dale ZQ, Jado 43, Echo Monitor. Super Lanky, Sasori _EKB. Oh my lord, what is this one? There's capital letters all over the place. I'm just going to say Volkly ST _FGC. Wow, I get the FGC part wrong? What's wrong with me? Quizzard, Dandy Kitten. Parsa, what's that one? We'll have to read the next one. We've got another match coming up. But once again, shout outs to everybody who's contributed so far. A Potemkin, that is in kurokich. Oh, okay. I'm interested. You've got me interested now. Let's go.
Yeah, Mr. F was in the tournament last week. I think they got one of their matches on stream. They're pretty solid. They're pretty solid. I mean, it's very hard when you've got someone like kurokich in the tournament. The bar is extremely high for any pot to impress any of us, especially like players like James. Acnologio is a really solid Geo. I know they practice with Noctron and Heapski, so very solid. Be interesting to see if they're ready for pot though.
Yeah, this I would imagine would be a scary match for a character like Giovanna, because Giovanna's kind of one of them characters that I feel kind of struggles in the fact that she doesn't really get to dictate the pace a lot, like in terms of like playing passively. Like it always feels like a lot of her matchups she is always the aggressor, not so much like what you'd have with characters like Axel or Faust, you know, where you kind of get to have that passive aggressiveness, right? Where you just get to hang back a little bit and press some buttons, you know, here and there. So with Gio always constantly having to go in, it's always putting Potemkin in like, you know, where he loves to be, right?
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Just nice, easy, like reversal pot busters and such. And opening up with armor like that as well. But not letting get shook by that. Acnologio managed to get the wall splat and breaking the wall as well. Blue RC drift. Gonna back up a little bit, trying to get that 50 meter on deck, which he does. Spends it on the RC to extend the pressure. Oh, tries to call him out with the DP, but immediately Blue RC's gonna break the wall. He's gonna take the game off this. That's another bounty. Oh no, it didn't break the wall. No. Acnologio. I'm sure he tried. I'm sure he wanted the wall break, but wah.
That clash on the pinwheel to the 6P was ridiculous. I could not believe Acnologio was ready for that. That was crazy. And still going in here, not scared of pot. Man with the big muscles, not scared of the pot buster whatsoever. Ooh, break the wall this time. Where are you going? Stay down.
Kaboom.
I wonder if that was a messed up pot buster or part of the plan. Let's find out. If you win, it was part of the plan, Mr. F. Mr. E's in the corner, giving you his energy. Oh, cross up. Is that going to be enough? I believe so.
Oh,
yeah.
Does get the charge dust in order to get it. Yeah, Acnologio taking game one in this color mirror match. I'm calling it. It's a color mirror match. Whoever loses is like, no. You can wear denim, you can wear the pink, but you can't wear the orange. That's my color, and you know it.
Belongs to me. Halloween season is not finished yet. Both of these players repping the seasonal colors. Yeah, I think the explosive like pressure from Acnologio got a little bit to Mr. F. It's really hard, right? Pot doesn't have really good defense. He's obviously really big as well, and slow when it comes to like movement in neutral. So someone like Gio is just gonna have their way with him. The only thing the pot really can do is threaten gaps with stuff like pot buster or
like
Mega
armor.
Fist.
Yeah,
or Mega Fist. Yeah, armor and Mega Fist. Probably not slide head. Hammerfall would probably have to be the one to go to. But then 5S hits multiple times, so risky business.
Oh, first, and actually manages to swap sides as well, putting Acnologio into the corner. Slide head. Gonna go for the mix-up. Or doesn't go for a third one. Cheeky.
You need to be happy with that trade, because not many people will live to tell the tale of hitting 2D. So pot. Find out the corner with the 5Ps.
Oh, jumps out the Garuda, being able to get a counter in the process. Five hate confirm. Nice with the RC. Oh no, drops the combo.
But you know what?
It was all a race. All part of the plan, C4. And he blocks the YRC as well. Acnologio looking to try and break forward in another 2-0 at ICFC.
Oh, the big Ric Flair chop to the chest. Sending Gio nice and far away. Pot gets the scheme, pushes to the corner. But right now, he does get a combo. That's nice. Scoops.
And the first pot buster that we saw as well. PRC in hand. Gets a wall splat. That was just rude.
That was a pot game. Okay, Mr. F.
That's all it takes, man.
Yeah,
50 meter and a pot buster and just be close enough to the wall.
That wall break was crucial to that kill as well. Real clean stuff. And here's the pressure. Tap, tap. Does get an answer at the door. But Mr. F brings the burst to it as well. And another burst. Slide head speed to 2D. Very smart. BRC gets a tech in the air. And now Acnologio gets the throw. Pot is in big trouble.
Does have 50 meter now. Mr. F needs to be careful how to use it. He did get his YRC baited before. And deja vu. Here it goes again. Acnologio taking the game in stellar fashion. The pumpkin spice. It belongs to me.
He's claimed it, man. Like you said, that was not to reference Chip, but that was deja vu indeed. That was pretty much the same sequence as the end one, right? With the YRC timing, it looked identical. So, but a lot of us have that sort of thing where we've got like a subconscious reaction to something. I think with Geo, you obviously just want to YRC instantly because you don't want her to go into the plus frame thing so she can steal a turn back. So it's I think it's really easy for Geo players to get a feel for when players want to burst and YRC. But good stuff to both players. But yep, Geo's going through. Pot is unfortunately going to lose his bracket, Mr. F. But we still do have kurokich. So if you're a pot enthusiast, don't worry, we're going to see some more. Actually,
C4,
do you know?
I was going to cut you in. I've got some news for you.
Oh,
kurokich versus Heapski.
Heapski won?
2-1 to Heapski.
Yeah. That makes sense. I told you I despise Heapski. Not Heapski. I despise Eno.
No, clip that. Guys, clip that.
I despise Eno, not Heapski.
I despise...
I can't. Eno is just...
It's one and the same. As soon as he swapped to Eno, it was just like, nah. My brother has betrayed me. Why have you done this to me, brother? And of course, to go off with some more of the results. So winners quarterfinals. So the matches that we have queued up to get into top 8 winner side. We've got Nelkhael versus Heapski. We've got Engelmitderuzi versus Wolfman. Of course, we've got Armix going up against Acnologio, who we just saw before. And the next match that we're going to have is WarriorBySand versus Paulex. Whoever wins that will be going up against Snakebelmont. And that will be your winner's side there. Of course, we're still waiting on loser's side to fill up a little bit. The matches that we got currently going on at the moment, we have Volx, the maid that we saw before, going up against Lordrak. We've got Sasori versus Neos, and kurokich versus Equilibrium. That's what's going on at the moment. But here's Paulex, here's the Millia that, of course, we've been well known to seeing here at ICFC. Going up against WarriorBySand, who, of course, as we mentioned, is in the standings at second place with 210 points. Paulex, another player that we tend to mention quite a lot, with being one of those players that just seems to fall shy of breaking standings. Like, he floats around. Like, currently, Paulex is 9th with 55 points. So we could have another golden ticket, but WarriorBySand saying, nah, I'm in the standings at second place for a reason. Paulex, you're going to have to get through me if you're wanting to try and get into top 8. And there's a gold burst. Thank you, WarriorBySand, People's Champion. Even when it whiffs, he's helping us break that bounty.
Yeah, he might regret it, though. I think he really did need that to hit. Gets a YRC, though. Backdash on the throw, but no punish from Paulex. Please hit. He needs to have those down, and that's unfortunate. Smidgen of health will probably get chipped out if WarriorBySand has their way. No swords on deck. But you know what? We got back scratchers. Back scratchers.
Back scratcher.
Jumpy. Don't need swords. Nice confirm. Woof. All right, Warrior.
Gets a safe jump, managing to set up into the corner. Gonna start off on the early aggression, but does side swap, does block the super, but however, being blocked in the air, has to deal with the plus frames. Gonna keep WarriorBySand in the corner with these frames.
Yo.
Good lockdown by the jump ass. You're not the only person who can keep people in the corner from trying to jump out with jump ass. I can do it too.
Big yikes. Both of those hand and top mix-ups, I could not tell what was going on. Wow, no, this mix-up looking for the burst. I respect it. And you know what? The bursts are going to come, but you are going to get a W under that second round. Paulex very dominant in that round. Crazy how it's turned so much in their favor.
Yeah, really good pressure from Paulex, managed to keep WarriorBySand in the corner throughout that entire sequence. And even the one opportunity, well, good opportunity to go for a left-right mix-up when WarriorBySand opted to try and micro-dash to get a bit of space, but WarriorBySand wasn't happy with last round, so he just decided, you know what, I'll just kill you right here, right now. That's how it goes.
Momentum gaming, absolute snowballs both ways. The only difference is obviously Millia snowball takes a little bit of time to get started, right? She does bits at a time, bits at a time, where Ram just goes 1, 2, GG's.
Yeah,
Bye.
and as a Millia, you're as a prominent Millia, you're not going to get discouraged by that because that happens as a Millia. You're just going to have to take it as it comes because you're the second lowest health character in the game. And those rounds are going to happen, whether you would like it or not. You know, Millia is one of those characters where you probably would have been better off if you didn't block at all to begin with because the risk build-up on Millia is so prominent on her as a character. But early burst from Paulex. Gonna try and go back into neutral, and a return burst from WarriorBySand. He's gonna try and get this corner position early, which he does get. But Paulex with the movement puts himself back into the corner, unfortunately. Gets clipped by the sword as well. Oh, breaking the bounty, WarriorBySand. Both him and Armix are just trying to get this Ryudo bounty ASAP. These Ramlethal players, man.
Yeah, they're out here for themselves and obviously for the bounties, unlocking them so people in chat can get their hands on a potential Astro headset. Right now, though, Paulex looking to get some points on the board for the ICFC.
Oh, good defensive throw.
And that was not a good defensive throw. That was duality of females in this case. When a defensive throw works and when it doesn't work, it is real bad.
Ow. But yeah, WarriorBySand. Like I said, of course, that was a winner side, so it's not all over for Paulex. He's going to be going on loser's side now. He is going to be going up against, where? Loser V. Let's have a look here, see. He's going to be going up against FatKappa. So, of course, he's got a little bit of a run before he could potentially break into top 8 on loser's side. But I tell you who isn't losing. You guys with these contribution codes were on 69. Hey. Big contributions. Of course, big shout out to everybody who's contributed. Where did we get to last time? Let's see. I think I got to Sasori. I got to Quizzard, Dandy Kitten. I think I did Dandy Kitten last. Yeah, let's get this 0-2, which I did by DQs, by the way. But whether you still consider that to count or not. So where are we? How am I going to say this one? Parsa _ Rafthemotse. Blaze 187 Ace. Rend. Little Dancing Man. I feel like I should do Little Dancing Man in a Little Dancing Man. And Kush. Turkina Keshik. Is that how I'd say that?
Ooh, we'll have to let it rock.
Oh, no. It's my favorite one. Arco Fart Emia. No, it's Arco Fart Emia. I'm definitely going for that one. MYV _ 0 gear. FatKappa. Snakebelmont. Raizo Kaijin. B-side. Shin Yaiba. Sly Guy Willie. WarriorBySand, Leftio, and Michelangelo Police. Yeah, big shout outs to everybody that's contributed so far. Like I said, put in ! Maturino into the chat. It'll give you a link to go over to the Matcherino, and you can contribute just like what King Aggie, Pat Flux, and Rekzu have done just now. So yeah, get on it, guys. 64 codes remaining. And
don't be a waste, man. Just don't be a waste, man. Just do it.
Don't be a, wait.
You're too nice about it.
C4. I didn't read your name out.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
You're waiting. Waiting for the pivotal moment. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to be a commentator. I'm trying to be professional now. I'm focused on the stream, and I'm focusing on the chat, not clicking 3 buttons. It's easy. 3 buttons, and you make actual money for players. Just do it.
See, I'm a professional 0-2er. I was so confident behind my 0-2 ability, I put money behind it. Let's just play that. But yeah, coming up next, I can hear the music going off in the background. I think we're going to be having Heapski versus Nelkhael. This is going to be our first match in winners quarterfinal to break through into top 8. And he's gone over to Kai. He's having the match of kings, C4.
Match of kings. Let's go, Nelk.
Perhaps I'm going to just assume that he's more confident with Kai in this matchup. I think it's more well-rounded for Kai since Eno constantly has to put gaps in her pressure, which opens herself up to flash kicks constantly all the time. Sort of similar to what you'd expect with Sol versus Eno, right?
Maybe that's what Kai thinks. Maybe that's what Heapski thinks. I actually think Eno does better into Leo than Kai. But like you said, it might be just a kind of experience and being comfortable, right? Obviously, Kai being Heapski's main. I mean, his main is getting absolutely smoked right now. Nelk the King is in full effect. Oh no, you can't do that. You cannot do that to Mr. Heapski. He'll be on. Wow. You know what? Don't let me tell you what you can do, King. Nelk, you tell me what I'm allowed to do. Tell me what I'm allowed to say as a commentator.
Goes sweep into back turn. Goes out straight into a throw. Early burst as well. Throws out the boom.
Ooh, dash blocks. Wow. That beat is 5H, by the way. This match.
No handshakes. Bro. No handshakes. Only elbows.
Yeah, spuds only. Speaking of spuds, he is mashing this guy into a sack of potatoes. Real bad reach there. James Chen would have done way better. We missed you. Right, BP gets out of there. Ooh, another dash block. Oh, caught the back dash.
Patience.
No flash kick. Yes. Get ready to flash kick. Never mind. Take the burst.
All gold burst. 50 meter on deck. Gets a RC. Gets a bounty and a round in tow.
A BB burst. Bounty's done. Keezy K is happy right now. Another gold burst on deck. This one hitting as well and turning the tables for Heapski in his favor. That dash get hit by the stun edge. Jump S gets blocked by Nelk 2D. Wow,
all good. Punish on the throw. Safe jump straight into a throw. Gonna set up the safe jump once again.
Damn. Nice. Double low. Said stop trying to fuzzy block me, my man. They put a thrust off. Good reactions for both players there. Good acknowledgement by Heapski though, not to go into a button, not to activate the guard point, go to the throw. Yeah, he's been watching too much Churara and listening to me because I've been back that straight, please.
Of course, 100 meter from that gold burst as well. How is he going to use it? He's going to dash straight into throw. RC cross up once again. Going to get the corner position. Doesn't manage to get the last hit to get a wall splat though.
Throw him again.
Oh, just go straight into an overhead.
Clear that. Nelk King with the comeback on Heapski. That was looking dire for him. And then he just went in. He just went in. Crazy. Like Heapski had that under control for a lot of that set. But that one lapse of concentration and Leo just goes through. Do you see how many I think he did 2 raw throws on cross-up record. He was wide awake. Heapski was wokeski for a whole minute, but
I thought Heapski was possibly thinking that Nelkhael may have been conditioned from the last time he got put into the corner with the reversal DPs that Heapski's been putting out there.
Mad dandruff.
Yeah.
Mad dandruff, yeah. There's no conditioning. Flakes everywhere. Looking like one of those snow globes from Christmas. it's not going to happen. In the first two, you can't always use prior knowledge to your advantage, or assuming that your player is going to respect your stuff. See, look, he's like, oh, you DP'd every time. I'm still not going to do back turn counter.
PRC air dash back. Oh, that's just a good one.
Kyle, please.
These clashes so far have been absolutely mad.
Oh, that was a sick hit confirmed on 5 page. I see you, Nelk. Yep. Bible RC gets some nice delayed YRC. Very smart. Very, very smart. Point blank S boom. This is a man with no fear. He's got the finest jacket. Yeah, fix your jacket, Leo. The finest chinchilla. Let him know.
Gonna set up the boom. He's just gonna jump straight over it, but does get clipped and gets caught with the throw as well to punish.
Doesn't need it. He was gonna go for the fuzzy. I didn't even need it. The 5k hit and gets the BRC. Good damage. Wall break. Run up 2S. Bakadashu. Insta burst.
Oh, good catch.
Oh, he mixed himself up. He's looking for the burst. He wants it. He's not going to give it to him. He said, this is... Oh, my...
On the chip? On the flash kick? Oh, no. That's rude. That's rude. It wasn't even like a real, like, getting hit by flash kick.
It was... Mentally, it was real. The epistemology of that jump back D into flat... There was a little bit of delay in there as well. It was all real. It was all real life. No Matrix setups. That was all reality.
No wizardry.
No, yeah, there's no Merlins here. That was, yeah. I've seen Nelk do that a lot, right? On Wake Up with just do jump D. And I'm like, that seems insanely risky. But every time he does it, it works. It always beats a throw and it always beats 2S. Apparently. I didn't even think about it beating the 2S. So, yeah, it's very, like, committal. Because obviously jump D has a lot of start. And because you're so low, if they just did a mid, you'd get hit. You'd get clapped 100%. But, yeah, it is an even matchup. The patches definitely helped Kai, and now it's an even matchup. But if you haven't got meaties and people do jump back D, what can you say? I would say pick Eno. I don't know. I would always pick Eno into Leo. She is like her archetype with the whole 6-6. Her existence stops Leo from charging. I've had this conversation with other Enos because they're like, oh, it's not a very good match for Eno. It's like, you moving forward means I can't charge. Like, am I crazy, Tank? You do 6-6 or a dash button, I have to give up charge because you either get a safe pressure or you hit me because I'm crouching.
Would you be able to play Leo in that matchup more like spaced out? Like, would you be the one to like, be like, okay, you've got to come to me? Sort of like what you were talking about with like, Leo versus Potemkin, just only a little.
Not really, because she can stroke the big tree under S-Boom. If she couldn't stroke under the fireball, I'll be like, yeah, just stay neutral. But you can't just stay neutral, and she has no. So yeah, if any Eno says to me that it's a bad matchup, I've got some emotes for that in a stream chat. But yeah, we didn't get that matchup. Heapski went to Kai probably to be a bit more comfortable, like we said, long time Kai player, right? It makes sense. I think the previous pre-patch, that matchup was awful. I said it was like unwinnable for Kai. But Kai got some more than quality of life changes, I feel, so he can stand up to Leo. But I mean, Nelk is just, he's got really unique plays that make him different from other Leos. It's hard to tell. I know if you're not a Leo player, you might think he's just another Leo. I promise you, he's doing some very Nelk things, not just Leo beating his chest stuff.
Damn. But anyway, coming up next, we got Engelmitderuzi, our first Nagoriyuki that we've seen so far at ICFC this week on week 7. And he's going to be going up against Wolfman. Wolfman, who I don't believe has actually entered ICFC at all. I think I've seen him at Salty EU and Break the Wall. But so like mostly like PC kind of stuff. But we're actually seeing him now at ICFC, which is, really good to see. Nice to see that we've still managed to get really of course, players known from other tournaments and stuff like that still entering ICFC. You know, it's really good to see. And of course, we've still got Armix making a tear, and he's going to be going up against Acnologio. So we're going to be seeing Giovanna versus Ramlethal there, and we've also got WarriorBySand versus Snakebelmont. Let's look a little bit at loser side. Of course, Heapski, who we just saw, he's going to be going up against Volx, the May, who we had on stream earlier before. Verix actually being over on loser side. Verix losing very early on against Mr. F, who we saw before the Potemkin. So,
really?
Yeah, Verix he's doing the Choi route. He's from losers since round 1. He's currently sitting on losers round 4, so he's waiting for whoever wins between whoever loses, I should say. I believe it would be between WarriorBySand and Snakebelmont. But
so I think Wolfman isn't a soul player, and they didn't select their character.
He went into the party, because party lobby thing is different than that of understandable. Yeah. Is he going to take the match though? That's the match. It was Wolfman's mistake. Are we going to see a 1-0? Yep, we're going to see a 1-0. Yeah.
We're going to see it. Yep.
Thank you, production. Thank you, production.
Yeah.
See, James Shed isn't here to be like, oh, yeah, such good sportsmanship, man. To not let us like, no, take the game. Take it.
Take the game.
Yes.
Take the game. Trial by fire. Trial by fire. You know what? I guarantee you Wolfman will never make the same mistake twice.
For sure.
There you go.
For sure.
Yeah,
there's no constellation pride NFT that you can get given by letting people have, by not taking a round off him or whatever.
None of that. But yeah, I was like, Wolfman's definitely rung a bell, and I've seen him in other tournaments, and I'm like 99% sure they play Eno. When I saw Soul, I was like, I'm sure all the Soul players don't play anymore. I can't remember the last time I saw a Soul player.
It has been a time.
Yeah, man. Retro, Anby, Faisal, Mr. E. They've all retired when from the patch, apparently. And I thought the patch made him interesting. But
and of course, just to sort of finish off talking about loser side whilst we wait for the match to be resumed between Engelmitderuzi and Wolfman. We've still got quite a couple of matches on loser side to be played. Currently, at the moment, we've got Paulex versus FatKappa. And of course, we've still got kurokich, who's also waiting for loser side to be filled up. He's going to be going up against the loser of Armix versus Acnologio.
Okay. Some pretty good battles going in on the loser side.
Like I said, man, golden ticket opportunities for some players this week, with certain players who you normally wouldn't think about being a loser side run. Especially on the side of Verix as well, Verix is definitely an upset so early on as well. But yeah, as you said, C4, Wolfman rocking Eno, goes for the empty throw, puts Engelmitderuzi into the corner.
Yep. Oh, getting bit. All that blood gauge is going down, meaning, wow. Oh, I like the block on the FD. That was clean, but yeah, the pressure that is gonna amount after a Nago gets a bite is torture, because it's not gonna run out anytime soon.
And of course, taking the first game in hand means that Engelmitderuzi is only a round away from getting into the top 8. But Wolfman is definitely going in saying, nah, you're going to have to work a little bit harder than that. Oh, he's trying to put him into the smicks. Engelmitderuzi having none of it. Good defensive jump there.
That was real sick. I'm wondering, did they have to burst to stop the hit? I'm not sure. Because I know if you block the fireballs, she's safe.
Yeah, you have to jump over him. Yeah. But obviously with Wolfman's, with Engelmitderuzi, with Nagoriyuki, his jump options aren't anywhere near as good. You'd have to do a 10-frame jump. But with that out of the way, Engelmitderuzi going for the speedrun record of less than 2 or 3 minutes. But like you said, C4, mistakes won't happen again.
Won't do it again. Or everyone should just have a pocket soul. That will solve the problem, man.
That will solve the problem. Yeah, that could. I mean, if you've already made the mistake and it's the difference between getting 1-0 and stuff like that, just let it rock, man.
Just press far S over and over again. See how
Press
it fares.
press
You never know.
5K, 6P, far S.
Yep.
On occasion, 6S to call out the backdash, and you're good.
There's definitely worse characters to be forced to play. Let's just put it that way. Like, you could be forced
Or you
to
could
play
be a
other
master of all of them if you take control of your inputs by going over to hitboxarcade.com/ICFCG. Of course, once again, this event wouldn't be possible without Hitbox. So once again, learn more over at hitboxarcade.com/ICFCG. C4, what? Oh, let's do the Batterino first, and then I'll ask you this question.
Cool.
Of course, we're on $125 at the moment. 59 codes remaining. It's a bit of a trickle, guys. Guys, we're this close to top 8. You know what happens in top 8, don't you?
You mean the lack of seeing top 8 if we don't get all the codes?
The lack of seeing in top 8 because there's still 59 contribution codes still remaining. So, guys, there's like how many of you? There's 255 of you from what I can see. More than enough. But of course, shout outs to Liquid Edge, Hagure, Secret. Do I? That's a Bong Bandit and Yamini. Big shout out to everyone who's contributed so far. So, like I said, put in exclamation mark, Maturino. Hey, I'll do it for you.
Bad quick.
Boom, that quick.
How many
But somebody already put it in for me. So yeah, click on the Maturino link, go over there, log in with whatever it is that you have. There's hundreds of things that you can log in with and use those contribution codes. So C4,
Wait,
what do you think is what is the worst character to have to start off with from round start? Like on a character select screen, what default character is like the worst one to end up having to go with?
Probably Chip. Only
No, I
because-
mean like on like default round start screen from any game, like where the
any
cursor
game?
default. Yeah, whatever it defaults to. So like
probably a Marvel game.
probably a
Because
Marvel.
everyone's so different. Yeah, every character's so
Yeah.
different. Every character's
Yeah.
so different. Right now, though, Acnologio is looking like any guy because our mix is making short work of him. But Acno is fighting back. It's the burst Mago button. This is going to change things, Tank. Oh, but has to be careful because our mix has 100 tension on deck.
Are we going to see the BRC into Super? Oh! Rekka, RC, 5D. You hate to see it. We all like to think that we can block those, but online, man, it changes a man.
It does. All gets clipped. Nice. That's under the low. Fireball. But what cost? What are you fighting for? Yeah, don't fight it. Just accept the Ram dominance.
Gets a hard knockdown as well. Mix for game. Gonna push towards the corner. Goes for the Rekka cancel series. Clips out. But the PRC manages to get the 7 golden letters on the board there.
Perfect.
Perfect. Man. Very explosive first game. But Acnologio, he is definitely, when he closes that gap mid-screen, definitely puts you into the blender. The Mago buttons as well. Like I said, got them. 2D Mago button confirms into the wall carry down pat. Probably the only thing that is like, well, I guess it kind of depends on how you look at it. He's always optimizing using PRCs as opposed to being able to actually get a wall break with a super instead, right? He's always going for PRC, 5D, PRC. It's extended pressure and stuff. So he's opting to try and go for more extended pressure sequences, which, you know, has its strengths and its weaknesses, but yeah, man, it hurts so badly when you see a Ram actually get a wall break with super. And or like even when you push a Ram through the corner, like what we saw before with Armix having 100 meter to be able to do Rekka RC or do like a blue drift RC forward on like that wall break start. So scary. But actually did manage to have the super for a wall break now, and it's going to be mixed for game on the side. Acnologio is going to go for the safe jump. Pressure into the corner.
Your judgment
Oh, he just dashes back in with the 5P. Even had the PRC to extend it with a fuzzy overhead. Didn't even need it. Acnologio going, yeah, I've got 7 golden letters as well. I play Super Turbo. I definitely get those perfect.
Low taps, gets the throw. Armix obviously not happy about the first round, plus frames. FD doesn't seem to be helping Acno very much as Armix is sticking to him like glue. I like the 6P attempted whiff. I do not though. I do not like the burst attempt. Might have been a little bit delayed and perfect for perfect.
Of the perfect. Three round perfect back to back. And also a bounty as well. Thanks, Armix. Oh, the trades. You love to see that from a Geo as well, managing to get those trades. Super advantageous, pushing all the way to the corner. Gonna get this wall break as well. Look at the life difference for Armix does have burst, but with less life means a more obvious attempt at trying to go for a burst, but let's see.
Nice record combo, gets the wall break. Easy, confirmed there. Life leads. Nice PRC, yeah, gets the throw that. See the move starting up. Gets the cross up, baits the goal burst. No punish. YRC, get off me. Makes it safe. Nice dash from the explosion, but again, what did it amount to? It amounted to this wall getting broken and you losing your life. Acno does fall to that last combo. I think probably just enough to kill, which is unfortunate. And Armix does take it. It was looking close near the end, like we saw the perfect for perfect. The back and forth was really dominant for both players when they got their party started. But yeah, Armix a bit of a veteran at this point, no stranger to top 8 and doesn't want to get left out this time. So battling on.
Yeah, definitely not wanting to do what he had to do last week with having to go through losers. But yeah, it's such a shame because, you know, Acnologio did bait the gold burst as well. Looked pretty primed to be able to take that last round, but Armix, I think it was just the fear of, you know, having 50 meter on deck, you know, possibly trying to call out a YRC option, trying to be overly aggressive, possibly opened himself up to getting caught by Armix, and Armix has definitely got them conversions on lock, but Acnologio still has an opportunity in losers. He's going to be going up against kurokich, which of course kurokich has been going through losers side for a little bit. He got knocked out by Heapski just the round before. So we've got one more game in winners quarterfinal. It will be our first appearance from Snakebelmont. Of course, I believe he is he 4th in the standings now? Yep, 4th in the standings with 187. So we've got another player who definitely wants to try and stay on winner's side to close the gap with the rest of the guys above him and make as much of a distance between the people on the lower part of that top 8 on the standings as much as he humanly possibly can. But he's going up against WarriorBySand, and as we mentioned, WarriorBySand is 2nd on the standings, and you know, this is super big for, as we were saying before, with the standing breakdown distribution and stuff. No one wants to get put into losers just before top 8. Definitely do not want to have to do that. In fact, do we have the standings graphic there for people to see the breakdown? Thank you very much. As you can see there, WarriorBySand, 210 points. Of course, we've already got Armix in winner's side already, so these two are definitely... Well, these two may end up actually having to bump into each other if they both manage to progress through. So even if Snakebelmont falls short, these guys ain't in the clear yet in terms of trying to break distance between each other. Verix in a very tricky situation as well, being on loser side already. And of course, Nelkhael on a run. Well, he's been very consistent these last 3 weeks. He's definitely going to be breaking to top. Well, he's going to definitely try his best to get into top 4 this week. He's definitely going to get into the 200 points region. So,
yeah, the gap between obviously you can see Armix and Warrior 5 points, hardly anything, and then even WarriorBySand to Verix 300. This just goes to show missing a week or two can make a massive difference. As you can see with kurokich, I think they've missed like 2 or 3 tournaments in total, and they've still got 122 points, which is really respectable. But yeah, it really does hold you back. So obviously sometimes it can't be helped, like Snake not being able to end the last week because they were ill. Back with a vengeance today. wants to get those points, wants to get his name in the left-hand side of the standings, not on the right-hand side, bringing it back to the Axel army. One of the last Axels, actually, because Mystic and Barry have been starting to play other characters. So,
but I was about to say Snakebelmont. I definitely feel, even though he's the last Axel, definitely feels part of the. See, I'm gonna demonstrate to you why this character's mid-tier.
That's definitely his thing. But right now, WarriorBySand doesn't care about tiers; they care about points. And he's looking to get it as he goes in on Snake, but Snake now has some space to work with. I am talking absolute. He has no space. Ram does not give you space.
About just from looking at that round, it just reinforces everything that I was thinking of like before. Whenever we don't have bounties that consist of stuff like OTGs and stuff like that, these Ramlethals are just here to break bounties that don't even exist. On the week that we're supposed to get OTGs, nowhere to be seen. But Snakebelmont gets clipped by the cow. Oh my days. But there's a drop. Dashes too far forward. WarriorBySand does manage to get a corner though. Gets scooped. Oh, good save by Snakebelmont. I was fearing for his life then off that counter hit.
It was looking mad scary. Nice dash up block the IB 2S to check him in the air. Snake pushing it his advantage. Trying to gain some space, not lose it by just walking back constantly. And that's a really good strategy when you're playing against Ram, because you need as much space behind you to not get pinned to the corner with sword explosions. Oh, scheming. One sword gone. That's the H sword as well, right? I think it is.
Yeah. Oh, does it get clipped by the explosion? What?
Is that because of the sword durability? That might be the sword durability. We take it to lab.
Oh, gets hit by the counter hit. Gets put into the corner, gets clipped by the by the S sword this time.
Oh, the overhead. Ooh. Swipe right. Clean off the wall. Eno's going to be a bit jealous. That actual
whip punish on that 2H as well. Eek. I don't know. It's just like, ugh. But for sure, like, I definitely feel that Snakebelmont has definitely got the patience for it. He's definitely, we've seen time and time again, he's more than happy to be able to be like, okay, approach me. I'm going to hold down back and I'm going to press 5P, 2S, 2H on occasion. But when a Ramlethal gets in, man, like the double overheads, the frame traps. But that's it. That's a matchup right there. Like what you said, you've got to try and get as much real estate behind you as possibly can, because if a Ramlethal is able to close the distance and you've not left yourself any room to try and get out, yikes. That's going to be hard to try and get out. Oh, but the round start 2P does work in Snakebelmont's favor. And here's the block string to carry into the corner, but early burst from WarriorBySand to get the corner position. He's going to get an early wall break as well. Not if Snakebelmont has anything to say about it, though, but the sword blows him up! No!
Best projectile in the game. Ramlethal sword. There you go. I've been speaking about it for a while. The interaction between Renson and sword. Sword now has old Renson properties. It's just the best projectile, hands down, in the game. You can't mess with it. You actually can't mess with it.
It elevates beyond projectile. It's, in fact, when you go on the Guilty Gear Strive website and you look at characters and they have like the descriptions, like the archetype description, it's not projectile character, it's shooting character. She doesn't even throw a projectile, she just shoots you. That's definitely what she's doing.
Right now, the damage that she's doing as well. That's 50% good 2H snipe there from Snake. I don't know if that was a little bit preemptive or if research, knowing that Warrior likes to go for high swords every now and again. But goes for the 2H, gets rewarded, gets around on the board. Very much needed for Snake to pull this back and not get knocked into the lower side of the bracket. Okay, explosion. Air blocked by Warrior, chipping away at the life, but moving in, doesn't want to get anti-aired and knows that Snakebelmont is capable of doing it. until it's that one. When it's jump H, yeah, I don't care how good you are. You're going to have to be dealing with something pretty potent, my guy.
Does manage to push out a little bit, does have a bit of space behind him, but Snake's gonna try and push forward a little bit more. He's gonna get that command grab, doesn't even need the meter to confirm it to a super. He's just gonna take it right then and there, tying it up. Yeah, definitely a little more microaggressions as well from Snakebelmont in that game as well. You know, you're seeing a lot more, like, well, it's one of the few times that we actually did get a successful command grab and that sort of sequence there. But things like the double jump into jump H, yeah, definitely utilizing like the movement buffs that you like, the general mechanic buffs, you know, jump S, jump cancel, stuff like that. But using them in a bit more of an aggressive fashion that round for sure.
Yeah, it needs to be done. I think Snake's really good at mixing up his passive gameplay to allow him to do explosive, like offensive stuff. Right, we've seen him play a lot of players. He'll just sit back, chill, throw out some buttons, then run full screen, absolutely Usain Bolt it to the opponent and throw him, just because they're just not expecting it to happen. It's a little bit different with Ram, because Ram can also counter poke you and stop your approach with her long normals, and her approach is really fast. So it's a bit difficult, I feel, for Axel. But I think because Snake's really comfortable in making hard reads, and his execution is good enough to get the reward from those hard reads, he could turn this around, right? It is 1-1, I think. Yeah, it's got to be 1-1. Yeah, it's 1-1. So I think he just needs to go into this matchup, look for the big rewarding positions, go for that, and then start to play lane.
Oh, tries to go for a cheeky 2k straight into 5D, but WarriorBySand gets a gold burst for his trouble as well, adding another onto the bounty board and 100 meter. Still has 50 meter now. Going to be able to use it for a super to get this wall conversion.
Yeah, good bit of damage there for WarriorBySand on Snakebelmont. He's got 50 tension though. He spends it on the PRC. As we see another bounty exposed. Speaking of exposed, Snake with the bait on the super and another clothesline, bringing it to his favor now. He is 1 up in rounds and 1 away from taking over WarriorBySand. What a punish.
Oh, and he gets a 5p as well after that counter hit exchange. Oh, just too far out to convert with the rain, but does manage to get out of the pressure sequence. But as soon as I say that, commentator's curse.
Oh, that was a reset.
That was a disgusting reset as well.
Yeah.
Snake wants none of it. He just throws out the burst straight away. Both players with 50 meter now. RC does block the dust and he does get a punish. Spends his 50 meter on the punish. Scoop and goes straight into a OTG reset. Straight into a 2K2D. Snakebelmont. What a turnaround, man. You know, it did seem like they were close, but WarriorBySand getting that initial round definitely seemed to be taking the first step forward. So it was always back and forth, always, but by WarriorBySand's being on the first step. But good turnaround by Snake, managing to push forward. Now, of course, with these bounties, we've not actually got a lot left onto him. Unfortunately, my bounty's nowhere near. Dang it. When we have Ramlethal mirror matches in top 8, I'm sure we'll get loads of them done. But we've only got one Nagoriyuki that might be able to see a little bit later. So we've got 2 of Ryudo's bounty left. Only 2 for overdrives that break the wall. Of course, with the way that these Ramlethal players are playing, man, I think that's going to be done by today. And of course, with activating a gold burst with Kisuke, there's only 2 left for that. So here's your opportunity, dead quick. Follow at AstroTR, and when these bounties break, they will break, I'm sure of you. And I can be pretty sure that Tasty Steve is going to help me break my bounty a little bit later on, because I know he's a good guy like that. Like I said, if you follow at AstroTR, you have a chance of winning some amazing Astro gaming products. For example, these headsets that me and C4 are wearing. Of course, Astro, the official mix-up and headset of ICFC. Of course, big shout-outs to Astro for helping with these events. As always, like I said, I'm looking forward to getting some custom plates for these Astro headsets that are super comfy. So you could also have yourself a super comfy pair of Astro headsets if you follow at AstroTR. Get right on that.
Indeed. So, I think that solidifies winner side. think we've got all the winners there. Yeah, so we're going to go down to losers side, where a lot of players, like you said, got knocked into there pretty early. Verex and Kurokich. Heapski was down there. Acnologio we saw go down in there. So yeah, bit of a bloodbath in that section of the bracket. If you do exclamation mark bracket in the chat, you can also have a look at it with your own two eyes and not have to take my word for it. Find out how rough it is in the ICFC, because there's so many sick players in here. So as we wait for the next match, we should make people go do the match arena.
For sure, for sure.
No reason not to.
No reason not to. And we're under 50 codes now. That's nice. I think we went from like 67 straight down to 48 now. So once again, big shout out to everybody that's contributed so far. I'll be sure to read out your names soon enough, but I can hear the menu loading screen at the moment. Wolfman has returned along with Paulex. Eno versus Millia. Ooh.
So we've got the Eno's Wolfman, not the Soul Wolfman.
Like I say, he hasn't made the same mistake twice.
Didn't make the same mistake twice. I like it. We learning. Adaptamentation. Let's see. And I know Wolfman's a very strong player. And Paulex, we've seen him come on the up and up, right? Just grinding out in ICFC, improving the position every time, getting top 8, I believe, last week. Let's see if it was a fluke or if they're going to repeat that. But Wolfman, like I said, very, very strong player. Needs to be very concerned about getting exploded, because Wolfman is very scary when it comes to pressure.
But at the moment, it's Paulex with the pressure himself. Resets at the wall. Gonna keep Wolfman locked in as the RC goes straight into overhead. Goes for another setup. Catches the back dash. Actually has the opportunity to kill now, and he does. Yeah, opting to keep the corner there multiple times from Paulex. Really helping setting up once again.
Yeah, taking a leaf out of Eno's book, I feel, with the corner positioning, going for pressure more than positive bonus by breaking the wall. Speaking of, let's see if Wolfman decides to do the same thing, goes for the RC, probably will have to break now. Yeah, it's going to be a bit too high for anything else. Positive bonus on deck tank. This is looking like the fat lady may be singing any moment now.
But Paulex has an opportunity now, goes for that empty low, gets the setup, goes empty low once again. Even if Paulex does lose, he has managed to take Wolfman's burst, so that's one of the better things that you definitely take from that, with being around up in hand. But Paulex now has an opportunity to actually not only take a burst, but take a round.
I might have to start singing
from that as well.
I might have to start singing. I'm not lady, but I can feel the fat boys. It's not over. YRC. Oh, destroy the big tree. First gets the jump side. No whiffs. Look at the movement by Paulex. The navigation. This guy is using a sat nav in neutral.
Oh, but gets clipped by the chemical love. And of course he had the burst as well. So of course Wolfman now probably looked very glad of taking that round, not only because he wouldn't lose game 1, but because he's managed to take a burst from Paulex as well.
Oh my gosh, trade with closest. What you do? Go for another one. I respect it. Paulex with the extended combos. Pretty funny that it's on a character with long hair, because that was definitely a weave more than an extension. Look at the damage he gets.
Oh, the burst whip catching the magic to get the disc to connect. Paulex taking game 1. Those Millia buffs, bro. Don't make me change back to Millia, man. Don't make me do it. I can't look at these combos, C4. You're going to have to commentate for me. I'm sorry.
I can do that. But before I do that, Core, TM, get them all done and I'll stop singing. If you actually don't get all the match arena codes done, I will start singing in grand finals over tank commentating. You don't want that. Go tell your parents, family, your friends. Go get your cat's accounts for Twitter. Get on the match arena, claim those codes. Do not double dip. Just claim those codes, and I will not sing. Yes, you can. No, you can't request songs. The whole point is that I don't sing, Snake.
I'm definitely putting in exclamation mark play, but just have C4 be the music bot. But yeah, really good game from Volx there. Actually managing to sneak that out by having Wolfman burst, have his burst whiff. Able to pick up with the disc as well. But speaking of burst whiff into a conversion, Paulex now with an empty burst gauge and Wolfman on the offense. Good throw there from Paulex. Managed to start offense, but no, the YRC calls Paulex out.
First, wants some space. Oh my gosh, Psycho Crusher. Taking to the corner. I'm not singing, don't worry, that doesn't count. Overhead, low. Locked up back, tries to bounce out of the corner, but I love the spacing here from Wolfman to just back away and say, no, you're staying with your back to this wall. Hold my guitar real quick while I sign it. Damn, in the face. Nice confirm from Wolfman. Right, good start here. Good, close, S confirmed. Goes to the mix. Yeah, left, right. Cool stuff there. Can't lie.
Doesn't get the second close S, but it doesn't matter. 7 golden letters. Paulex 1 round away.
Oh, nice interruption on the shaker of last 6p trades as well. What a character. Look at Eno go. Yeah, I truly do despise this character. That can't. You know what?
Nah.
I still have to give props to Wolfman. It was a very good sequence. Very obnoxious being the person on the defense because it's very hard to deal with. It's very hard to deal with. So shout out to them for not caring about other people's opinions and getting the W because that is what it's all about when you go in tournaments.
The W is all that matters at the end of the day. We're not here to make friends for we're here for
Wise
points.
man once said. Shout out to the Frosty wherever you are, man. I hope you're enjoying the artwork. But yeah.
Yeah, but tying it up now, 1-1. Yeah, but I'm definitely liking Paulex's movement. He's definitely, when he has that real estate to be able to move around, when he's got an opportunity to like double jump or like air dash out, he's definitely making use of like making his movement as tricky as possible. Does get an early burst from Wolfman as well. Is going to take the corner position straight into a close SBT.
Here we go. The low option. Where are we going this time? Oh, the
throw.
I've not seen that one. I've not seen that one. I got hit. Ooh. Okay, so Wolfman needs to do a massive comeback right now. And Paulex says, denied. Objection. Burst. Where you going? Catches the backdash. Closest counter hit. You are pressing buttons, but mine is closest. I'm popping champagne. Shout out to Elfel. You're not escaping this closest.
Gets a knockdown, gets us out of disc once again. The win condition is in. C4 gets a wall break, almost close towards 50 meter. All he needs is one more Oki setup and he can just steamroll from there potentially.
Oh my god.
Not close enough to get the 2K, but does get the carry, but with the close as disc, does a PRC it?
Oh no, listen to the music. Nah, I don't want to buy you mixtape. Nice block this time on the cross up. S spin into PRC, goes low. The late burst, probably one of the gold versions. Shouts to Keezy, but we're not going to get that bounty from Wolfman right now. Paulex is moving mad quick. Does not want to get clipped because it could all end very badly like it did the last game. Wolfman is scheming. The motive is there. Just one hit and he can get the party underway. But Paulex mobility is too good. And I still don't know what side that was, even though it was a slowdown tank. Actual mix.
You should pay more attention.
I think that was same side. I'm pretty sure that was same side, but I would need to get a replay and just. But yeah, left or right doesn't matter. Paulex goes through, and with that as well, as you can see, KZK's bounty, the generous man that he is, has given us 13 gold bursts right then and there, and we're not too far off, of course, from having Ryudo's bounty being claimed either. Like I said, there's 2 remaining on that one as well. So, like I said, guys, go over to Astro TR. Don't make me... Don't... Oh, we're on 1 for Ryudo's now. Oh, man, where are these mirror matches? We had a mirror match in the bracket, but they didn't want to show it because they're trying to keep me down, C4.
Hey, man.
They're just jealous because I visited, I went on holiday and I got a nice picture of myself on a bridge.
I hate everything about that picture, but I must see
Why?
it.
You love it. Shut up. Shut up. You love it.
I hate how it is it's the same person in both pictures. That's what I hate. That's what I hate about it. Yeah, chat, if you got any good guesses who is the imposter, let us know. But yeah, like you said, I think losers is shaping up to be, it's going to be hard for, I think, is it a pot? Nago. Paulex does get through. Yeah, they're going to have to go against Volx or Kurokich or Acnologio, I think. That's scary. Oh, and WarriorBySand's down there as well.
Yeah. Of course, our only opportunity for us to get any of these bounties is if for some reason Armix and WarriorBySand have to go up against each other. Gosh darn it. But here we go. Heapski going up against Volx. Volx, of course, we saw before he fell short going up against Armix as well, but definitely did manage to have a pretty good showing as a May player. So definitely looking forward to seeing more of Volx for sure. But Heapski's our boy and he's playing the king.
Yep.
He's not playing Eno. He's not on he's not on Copium as of yet, but
yeah, 3K with May, close S, the actual true enemy. Jump S, looking for the burst, was hungry for it, but Volx is not giving out any food today. We are shut. The toasters are broken. The oven is done. Oh, and that was, he did stun dip with no meter and no burst. He should ask questions later. But right now, go for it a second time, gets the burst punish. JK, only half of it. Wow, hold the anvil for 1 minute.
and the 6P is like, it doesn't matter which side you're on. I'm impressed. Nice with the 5K, just controlling that space, knowing that May can't dolphin into it. And I think you can see the yeah, we can see the fear in Volx. He's not ready. He's not ready. Here's people going, just 6P it, bro. And here's King going, yeah, let me 5K that real quick.
Oh, no. I think they wanted a dash before they whiffed that throw. I'm pretty sure they just didn't get a dash. And unfortunate, but for Heapski, that is perfect as he takes that round away from Volx as he looked like he was going to make that comeback. Catches the back, that's a closest, but no confirm. But this confirm is way better. They're going to break the wall, but Volx has an opportunity to fight back. Let's see if it happens, Tank.
Well, he does get a Vapor Thrust, gets to continue pressure in the corner. Does get a counter with the 2K, and he gets that 5K once again, but needs a burst for it. Now it's Volx's turn to keep Heapski in the corner. Spends the RC. Does block the Dust Tower.
Yeah, maybe you're looking for a 3K to beat the Fireball. I'm not sure what Volx's plan is right now. Oh, it's to get hit air to air. The RC to make it safe, but the Dolphin still hits. Ahoy indeed. Oh, hit by the beach ball. Wow. I was about to say, Heapski was definitely just blocking with their face for a hot minute. Gets the bar. Are they looking to like Dragonist or something? Nah, never mind.
There you go, Heapski. Game 1. Definitely a lot of like, well, I think definitely Heapski is starting off strong just from like 5K on the Dolphin, man. That's just to me. But Heapski is a stream monster as well, so it wouldn't surprise me the fact that he's sat in the lab and just gone through every option in regards to that. He's definitely a man who likes to grind his options, for sure. But Volx, I feel like Volx is being a little bit shaky, especially after that whiffed throw that was so pivotal to that first round, right? Where, you know, we saw that huge, where we just saw Heapski go straight into stun dipper as soon as he saw the whiff on that throw, but hopefully just put that behind us and then be able to go from there.
Yeah, definitely the best thing to do when you have a game like that. And May is definitely going to be doing that to you. She's going to oppose her will, bring SeaWorld to you, not take you to SeaWorld. Challenge. Dolphins out, 6H. Stun dipper kind of punish, but it's Kyle, right? So you can't always get the punishes you want. Closest. Man. So 3K underneath the stun edge. A good jump in there. But the stun dipper in response from Heapski.
All with the 3K to slide underneath the projectile. Dolphin. Burst out from Heapski. Does get the corner position. Blocks the gold burst. Does get punished, but trying to force his way back in now. Does have 50 meters. Going to try and look at it to try and extend the pressure possibly. No. Gets hit by the Dolphin kite hit. And gets opened up by the overhead as well.
Yep. Red Bull gives you wings and May makes you fly away. Hit him with the dust there. Clinching it out. One round up and Dolphin. But backdash 2D. Nice. Gets the hit and a nice confirm. Pushes him to the corner. Heavy stun edge. Static shock on May right now. 6Ks. 4 days. And then 5P into Dolphin. Fights their way out. And DP on the dust. Trying to dash of his own. It's just getting mad swingy right now, Tank.
Oh, but goes for the reset with the 3K. And, well, just jumps in for the pressure. Puts the static shock on him once again. There's that 5K to beat the Dolphin again. Volx. Oh, just runs underneath. Regardless if it was a pro attempt or not, still calls about. And Heapski going for the super as well. 1 round away for Heapski. It's do or die for Volx. Does have burst in hand, though.
Yep. And the late backdash, real cool. Got the punish, but obviously Volx didn't want to take all that damage. Close S, thinking there was going to be a tech or an up back, but Heapski staying firm. Run up 2H, gets the hit, gets the good damage. 5K OTG and another food rock. And we're going to see Raid do lightning one more time.
Hard knockdown. Mix for game. 5K. Patience. DPPL gets a PRC, but RC is back to be able to get out of the RC. But the whiff burst, no! Okay, corner position possibly. Does get a throw this time. Gonna be able to get an extension 50 meter as well. Doesn't use the meter to get the hard knockdown, but blue RC drift potentially? No, both back off, both with 50 meter. And the PRC drift backwards into the 2S5H. Heapski breaking through. There we go.
Indeed.
Heapski getting into top 8 as well.
Good stuff there.
44 points currently for Heapski. It's definitely going to be getting a boost. Gonna try and get as close to 100 points as he possibly can. So he's going to need to try and, well, if he gets second, that's 70 points. That's what he's going to need to try and get over the 100-point barrier. But just shy of 100 is still not bad. That's still not bad. Currently, who's in 8th currently at the moment? Kurokich has got 122, so you'll still be outside of that top 8 range, but you'll be crawling up closer. You're definitely going to be going up towards sort of like outside of that top 8. So another good entry into top 8, and you could definitely break through into that top 8 running. So let's hope.
Yeah, pretty big gap between 8th and 9th. As you can see, Paulex on 55, kurokich on a 1-2-2. So I think anyone who gets second place today literally just automatically goes into 9th place. I mean, unless Paulex does it.
Well, Paulex is also in top 8 on loser's side as well. So I think it's going to be a case of really if you can try and break past G4S Bella, right? Because everybody else is in the tournament currently. You know, G4S Bella, kind of the same situation as kurokich, where not being able to tend consistently as of late. So, which is unfortunate, but it's just given an opportunity for these players who are just outside of this top 8, like Paulex, like Heapski, like there was another player that we were mentioning as well. I'll have to definitely look it back up.
You said they were drawing with someone. Who was it? Oh, Uzi. Was it Uzi? I think they're drawing with Uzi.
Yeah. Engelmitderuzi, which I think Angel's... is Angel out? I'd have to look.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I know they're in losers.
No, Angel's on winner side. He beat Wolfman. Doi.
Oh, was that a winner side match? Oh, yeah.
That was a winner side match, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, don't listen to me either. I'm here looking at the bracket. I'm the one reading it out to you. I'm like,
I definitely told people to look at the bracket instead of listening to me. So I put my disclaimer in there. Ignore my dribble. Yeah, damn, Uzi.
So we're seeing these three players like Paulex, Heapski, Angel. You know, these are the guys that. Paulex is in ninth. He's at 55 points, whilst the other two are at 44 points. But we're definitely seeing a shake-up on sort of like that lower half of that top 8 bracket, right? It really depends if people can break in far enough to try and get close towards 126 points, which is currently where G4S Bella resides at the moment.
I think the biggest match that I think we're getting next potentially is the defining factor of today's tournament, because it's WarriorBySand versus Verix in losers, and WarriorBySand and Verix are in first and second place. So one of them is going out before top 8. One of them is, don't know which one, but one of them is getting how many points do you get for ninth? Like 12, 10 or 12?
I think it's just. I think it's under 10 points actually.
It's under 10. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
joint ninth is 7 points. Because that's how many points I have. Yeah.
So you should know. But yeah, 7 points is going to go to the person in second or first place. That's actually crazy.
Yeah. We saw something similar with this last season with like kurokich, I think, in season 1. And the main difference between that and season 1 is like season 1, I think there were 4 players who were always consistently like going to be the top 4, right? We had like kurokich, Onbi, and all that other like. But whilst we talk about our standings, actually, let's actually take a moment to look at these Asian highlights that we saw earlier today. I'm just looking at that name. And it goes with flag representation as well. And of course with the like I said, I'm pretty sure last time I checked, Echo isn't Japanese either. But.
So, shout out to Anko, getting rid of that Leo player there. In quick fashion, it seems.
Put the layers down, show them like the mid-tiers as they are.
And then when you get the answer, just ignore it and block it. But you know who's not blocking right now is the Ram player, as they're getting opened up by TY, aka Ty, I guess, doing work with Gio. 2D block. Ooh.
What a matchup, man. Like, I feel so upset that this is a matchup that we don't get to see all too often. But thankfully, we got Jiro and Early Type definitely locking it down with Angie and Chip, respectively. Of course, Early Type not the only Chip player going up as well. As you can see here, we've actually got Somito going up against Early Type winners final. This is a match that we tend to see quite often, actually. Normally, I think it's always kind of gone in Early Type's favor. We did see the other week where someone actually did manage to take first place at an ICFC, and he did manage to get through his demons with Darino and Early Type as well.
Wow, and that was a perfect there.
Yeah, but not this week, unfortunately, as Early Type progresses forward.
Alright, so we got Anko against Ty. Look at the infinite pressure. Nice dash block attempt, but didn't get counter hit. No confirm, so Ty is definitely willing to take risk against Ram. And wow, what a hit confirm. Anko is so clean. What?
Yeah, this is This was when this is why I asked specifically whether it had to be a gold burst on hit or whiff for it to count. Because I saw this clip earlier today and I was just like, ooh.
That makes sense. Damn, that was a big whiffing. Oh my gosh. If you would have got something off of that, I would have been a little bit upset. Man, like better Leo on screen right now, dealing with Chip. Good damage. Both wearing green as well. I think everyone's you should have made the mirror match also colors. Oh, baited.
So of course Summit falling a bit shy there. Early Type going up against Jiro now, getting the run back. Definitely wants to try and make sure that Jiro progresses through into grand finals. Definitely got the blocks on lock, however. Big counter hit damage coming in as well with the RC. Into Ko. Look at this drip at damage. Not even Superman. It's ridiculous. I know it's chip-like, but still, such sick conversions on the side of Jiro. But early tap with the pressure as well.
And the side swap, just to make sure, just in case he needed some reps, then went, oh, this is chip. He's not taking a rep. Don't worry about it.
Definitely not. But they do manage to continue on with the set. Do tie up 2-2, tries to go for a burst bait, but still able to get the confirm regardless of the bait. Early type does have a burst in hand, but he goes for the trade. See, we talk about like Giovanna 2D. I find Jiro's 2D also quite troublesome.
Angie's right.
Like Angie's is just super upsetting to me. Though to be fair, like Angie has good, I would say his buttons in neutral are pretty good, but like they don't tend to really be good in terms of range. It's just that they're like pretty chunky, right? And then you have 2D, which is just, it just comes out of nowhere to me. Like whenever I play against an Angie, it's just like 2D just appears so fast.
It's old Souls 2D.
Yeah, for sure.
2D, yeah, it's just break the law with a hitbox in it. It's pretty good. Wish I had a sweep like that, but I don't. I wish I had a good counter that's unblockable and hits both sides. Oh, we block those? Oh, we do not block those. That is not an option on the card apparently in grand finals, and Anko does take it, getting the big points, but Jiro did well there. Jiro did really well. So shouts to the Angie gang. I think they're on the up and up from the last patch. Cool to see. I think people like Kid Viper's gone back to Angie as well. Sad to see them leave Gold Lewis, but you know, go back to the first love. Be interesting to see if Lost Soul goes back to Angie. I know if anyone knows Lost Soul, it's gonna take a lot for him not to play Jacko. So but it'd be interesting to see, maybe a pocket character. But let's perhaps bring it back to Europe. Season 2, Week 7, ICFC. Guilty Gear. We've got Heapski and Paulex in losers, just waiting for the other matches to find out the other two players. In winners, though, we have Nelk and Armix. These two players, shouts to Italy, have been holding it down, holding up the top spots in every tournament they've been entering. Both of these two players meeting each other in grand finals. The heroes for today are Angel with the Uzi from Germany, trying to stop Nelk, and the Snakebelmont trying to stop Armix.
Yeah, for sure. And you got a feel for like Volx versus WarriorBySand, because like I said, both, like what you mentioned before, these guys are the top runners. So this week's gonna end up being really volatile, not just in like that lower half that I was talking about with like, you know, Paulex, Heapski and the like, but also with the top half of the bracket as well with Volx and WarriorBySand. No one's gonna be happy with the result either way, or apart from those who win. Just how it should be. But whilst we've got a bit of time as we wait for that loser side to fill up, it means that we get to plug Maturino once again. We're getting there, guys, slowly but surely. 36 codes remain. So once again, if you put in !Maturino in the chat, you'll get a link to head on over to Maturino where you can claim codes if you log in with numerous amount of options that you have for logging in. And be sure to get all those codes used up. Like I said, we're going into top 8 territory now. So this is the part where I'm going to get a little bit militant with these code contributions.
I'm getting my voice ready.
Get that water.
Yeah. I'll put the energy drink down to get that water ready, clear my throat and all that. You don't want your eardrums to be penetrated by some awful pitches. Hit those claim codes. It's literally a 3-hit combo. 3-hit combo. Log in, claim code, contribute. That's it. It's not hard. Just like winning with Leo. Right, so top 8. We have the Angel with the Uzi going up against Nelkhael.
And of course, with it being top 8, the format now goes from being first of 2 best of 3 to first of 3 best of 5. So we're going to start seeing a little bit more of adaptation that we were going to see before. So we're going to see a bit more of an opportunity for play-by-plays to start occurring between the players. But Nelkhael still playing. He, of course, being a Leo, you're playing this game as if you're playing first to 1. Definitely with that early damage that going in there. But Angel Does get a bit of neutral space down, but look at that blood gauge. Has to be careful.
Yeah, it's teetering on the edge of making Naga go into mask off mode. Like he's swinging, he's getting his blood pressure down, but Nelk going for the offense. Counter hit, one more mixtape. Yep, by the album. Ankles snapped, and Nelk takes that first round.
Yeah, Nelk twice there, actually being able to go into the overhead option the first time round, getting that counter hit, trying to actually baiting out the wake up throw from Engelmitderuzi.
And if you saw that, it's a Nelk classic, doing round start micro dash into flash kick. The amount of times I've seen it hit and not get blocked is amazing to me. It's really sick. That flash kick though, not hitting the mark, and Uzi's gonna take full advantage with it. Gonna make him switch cheese. No, he's not. He's gonna miss the bite. Oh, BRC backwards. I like it. OTG. Oh no. Oh no, no.
Oh, get hit by the blood pop as well. Oh dear.
Oh, you could have arrested that.
Oh, and with that complete empty gauge, is just able to throw out those shadow clones.
Some people say that Nago's got good neutral. I disagree. I think he becomes the neutral. When he's got no blood gauge, he is actually... Huh? They both whiffed. The command grab versus the throw whiffed. I don't know what I'm watching anymore. I wish I could commentate, guys. RC into flash kick. You think it's your turn? No, it is not. Nelk hits with the overhead counter hit. Must have been prescient. Turbulence. 214S. Break the wall. Big 2H. Grabs him out of his flash
command
kick.
grab this time.
Uh-oh. Yep. And one mixtape. He tried to BRC as well. Did you see that?
Yeah.
He tried to BRC, but they're start up on RC, so you can't always use it as a reversible like that. If you was Leo, you can do the tech where you do super, then RC, so you get the invincibility.
I thought they patched out. I thought they patched out the
Really?
super freeze.
I don't think so.
On Faust, Faust can't do it anymore. I don't think Faust
Really?
can do it anymore.
He needed it. Oh my. That's
Yeah, he was the guy that needed it as well.
But they had it in Rev. That was just part of the game. Rev, they never took it away from anyone. I'm
Is
surprised.
it still in? Is
Yeah,
it
it's
still
in
in?
Rev. 100%.
No, I'm talking about if it's still in Strive. I thought for sure that you weren't able to do it anymore. Maybe I'm bad at inputting. Maybe I'm just bad.
Maybe I
people
should not put that on the Google Doc. I might take it down. I don't want people to know that Leo can still do it. If everyone else is getting patched out of it, I need to check my tapes. Oh, big
whiff
whiffing.
throw. Goes for the overhead once again.
Ooh, see back to Dashu. Oh my gosh. Face got swiped clean off, and he punishes this time on the mask off. Nice. A lot more convincing, right? Because the last time when the mask got taken off by Uzi, I think Nelk did a straight up one, but wasn't watching the bar too much.
Oh, gets a take throw into the corner once again. Angel throwing out the burst.
Oh,
BRC drift forward just to then backdash off. Definitely not wanting to go up against a Nagoriyuki with an empty blood gauge.
yeah. Ooh. Good tech. 6p, chop, legs. Oh, look at the patience here from Nelk as well. Yeah, he knows he can't throw a fireball because of to the clone, right? Ooh. Well, the PRC was clean. Whip punish. Let's go. Not biased, by the way. Oh, you micro dash a bit too much. Is Uzi's moment. Are we going to put holes in the opponent? Make him Swiss cheese? No, he's trying to bait him. I think he's trying to bait him into something. There you go. You got your wish. When fish fight back.
Definitely displaying the patience there to try and call out the button option there just to get that swift IED in. Yeah. Nelkhael definitely showing up. Definitely waking up on top 8 side. Definitely just... Even then, it's just like, I've got the life advantage. Why am I going in? I don't need to go in. I'm going to let Angel overextend himself and then take it from there.
Make an angel turn into an archangel. being the pacifist, and it works out, right? I think Angel was kind of surprised with the whiff punish that happened earlier in the match and was like, oh, okay, maybe I shouldn't throw at 2S. That's got a little bit more recovery than 5S. I think 5S has got a little bit more recovery than 2S. And again, he does the micro dash flash kick. It's actually 10 out of 10. I don't think it ever misses. Maybe the dash gives it unblockable properties. I do not know. But, oh, he's going for it. This is looking all Nelk right now, Tank. I don't know about you, but this Uzi's going to need an Angel behind it if he wants to get this comeback.
Well, he does have a bit of blood gauge behind him. He is going to be able to continue offense and 50 meter as well. There goes the 50 meter on the RC. Beyblade. Good patience from Nelk. He's going to be able to get the cross up as well. He's going to get the corner position and the round.
That was a lot of blocking for Nelk as well. Wasn't scared about using all the FD as well to make sure that they didn't take any unnecessary chip damage. But here we go, burst, nice, and yeah. Not the biggest of combos, but look at the blood, look at the blood pressure. The cholesterol is rising, Tank.
RC cross up. Gets a whiff on the, gets a throw, can't hit as well. Oh, the blood's gonna pop. He pushes himself in just to be able to get it, but still does get a punish.
Nice unstance. I like the idea. Wow, masquerade party, man. Just mask on, mask off, like a superhero. But Nelk found out your true identity, Mr. Peter Parker. So, yeah, venomous performance from Nelk as he takes it over Angel with an Uzi.
Yeah, and of course, just as a quick update for you guys as well, for that loser side that got filled in, it was kurokich, and of course between WarriorBySand versus Verix, WarriorBySand was able to take it. He manages to continue on. So our first place position on the standings is not in this top 8. He only goes away with 7 points.
That's
big shake-up. Big shake-up.
That's crazy. That is a man. WarriorBySand. Oh, no, it's gotta go with kurokich though. That's the thing, right? So kurokich has his passport stamped as the Ramlethal controller.
I mean, could you imagine both first and second place falling shy? I mean, WarriorBySand is at least in top 8, so he'll at least get double digits in terms of points. But even then, it's not exactly what you'd be looking for, right?
I mean, no, not really. And kurokich obviously having a pretty rough start at the beginning, but we've seen them bow through losers before. I mean, yeah, they've got to play a few more games, but I think kurokich is fine with that. The last time we saw them, I think it was the week after the patch, and he said he hasn't been practicing much. Now he knows all the good stuff, all the good stuff for pot. So we should get to see that instead of the lobby. Yes. Oh no, we're gonna get a Snake versus Armix, a matchup I know Snake is not an enjoyer of. Boo Armix. Wow, Snake is not holding back with the trash talk today.
I definitely feel like Snake once again is it's a win-win situation for Snake, because he wins, he progresses through the winner's side of the bracket. If he loses, it's like, hey guys, this is just more evidence to show that those nerfs that Axel got this patch were unnecessary and he should have them back.
Yep, it's a win or propaganda win.
I'm propaganda sure win, for sure.
He'll be happy with both. Right now, he's doing a lot of good work against Armix, taking that corner position, putting it in Uno reverse, and now has all that real estate behind them. But Armix trying to run him down. Catches
PRC does catch the backdash. What a return from Armix there. As soon as we were talking about how good Snakebelmont's position was from able to get that corner swap, Armix just puts the commentator curse straight into action and goes to town on Snakebelmont. Good block on the overhead, but unfortunately you've still got a block and you can't block forever. Blocking does no damage, C4.
I mean, you're right. You know about games, Tank. This is why you're here and you're carrying me. 2H mad damage has fallen off the table like a child eating in a high C. Unfortunate. All that good stuff is on the floor. Snake.
Good tag.
Blockage. Nice. Gets the low.
Reset. 2K2D. Good jump to call out on the water.
All right. Jump in. Nice. Using the buffs with the IED from Jump S. Ooh. Close S gets blocked. Tank. Ooh.
Can't hit 2S. This is big.
Elite.
Oh, and the OTG does it.
Yes, sir.
I was thinking, oh, wouldn't the explosion been able to done the job? But this is why Snakebelmont is in winner's side top 8, and I'm not.
Man, I wouldn't lie to you, man. I've seen a lot of Snake combos. I know when someone's gonna eat dirt from him. Just like you've seen a lot of Ram combos, and after this wall break, it is looking long for Mans. Can Snake get some reprieve? He does fight back, holding his position. I love how he's not. Wow. What a 6p tank. Wow.
Yeah, very volatile first match right there, but we've got James joining us.
Hello.
Hi, mate.
How's
James, you
everybody
have
going
missed
out there?
out.
Yeah.
Just to
I've
bring
been
you back
missing
up to speed, like the big headline that we've got for you at the moment to bring you back up to speed, Verix came 9th place. He's not in top 8 this week.
Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. So what and Snakebelmont is in top 8 and we just saw him lose, unfortunately. But doing work with that low tier Axel now. But apologies to everybody. I definitely
James on the propaganda speed. I've got 2 of these propaganda guys right now. I've got this guy talking about Axel propaganda, and I got this guy over here talking about Leo propaganda, man.
Well, the Leo
Unnecessary.
propaganda has never stopped, right? I mean, that just
Never
is
has.
constant.
It's just
keeps
multiplied though. James,
The newsletter.
how many? Okay, C4, tell James how many Leos we've seen on stream this week.
It's irrelevant. Why are you counting those numbers? How many got to top 8? Only 1. So that's all that matters, right?
Did you not
I don't know,
see?
man. You were happier
you not
before
see-
when Leo was winning in bracket anyway. You were like, oh yeah, it's good to see, man. It's good to see.
Did you see the NA standings recently? There was I think there was like 4 or 5 Leos in the top 10 or something like that.
I did see that. I saw it, James, because you added at me and made sure I saw it.
I definitely did. See, this is what happens when I add you on Twitter, right? So now all of a sudden I can call you out.
I got put in check. There was a lot of Leo portfolios on that top 8. I can't lie. Sorry, top 10.
Let me get
yes,
Twitter blue so I can block James more efficiently. There we go.
Oh man. So we can undo our tweets within 60 seconds, basically.
Yeah.
Oh man. But we gotta pay for that. So and you know what? People at home don't have to pay to get on to help contribute to the Matcherino. Hey, look at that. I'm doing my job already. So oh man. No, but definitely apologize to everybody. I think just went through my alarm this morning, so different time zone and everything. So
It's all good.
but these guys have definitely got to be awake to be able to play here right now. So
Yeah, I pretty much did the exact same thing, only instead of time zones, it was us. What was it? It was us gaining an hour. My whole body went straight out of whack. So I lose or gain 1 hour, and my whole life feels different.
hey, look, tell your boy Heapski not to sound disappointed in me in the chat, okay? Look at this. That's right. Commentators. See, at least I didn't fall asleep during commentary.
Oh my days, yeah. We've definitely seen that happen. Like we've seen Snake make these comebacks. I don't know if Armix is going to give them an opportunity to PRC on a single hit. This is going to be big damage.
Yeah, that's going to kill right there.
Yeah.
So again, taking the first round here. Taking the game here. So tying it up 1-1, and again doing it with that Axel right now. So
and quite speedy fashion as well. Like that very first game seemed really like drawn out, whilst this one, Snake just snapping straight into it, tying it up for sure.
And again, there's a little bit of this Axel propaganda, I guess you can call it, from my side over here. But mostly, it's just, I would be sad if he was nerfed to the point where he wasn't strong. So I want to see him still be competitive. And oh man, well, the one person who definitely wasn't sleeping too late today was Jasmine here. She was definitely joining me here once again. So. Oh, dang. So Nelkhael's actually just to bet all of his channel points on Armix, it sounds like.
Duel 1.
Alrighty.
Let's rock.
But let's see if Snake can take that really big momentum from that second game and carry on further with it. Does manage to get Ramlethal to lose a sword early on. But that 6P definitely demonstrating a vital part in the matchup, being able to 6P that jump S now.
Yeah, and there was that dash cancel off the jump slash as well. Got in there. Ooh, a little too far with that. And we've seen a lot of the Ramlethals before whiff that, the whip the flip attack into attack right away because it recovers so fast.
Oh, is he going to be able to block that? Was it close enough to the floor? Indeed it was.
Yeah.
Not too big of a punish, but does get the corner position and gets a 6P into a hard knockdown. Gets a setup Oki once again. Counter hit, doesn't even need to mix for game, just takes that frame trap and takes it running, James.
Yep, there you go. So, Armix now with the lead here in this one. And of course it is 3 out of 5, as you guys have probably mentioned already, since I'm horribly late here. But here we go, pressure in the corner now, and this is of course where Axel does have the problems, and we're gonna go for the whole laser over here. Okay, look at this. Ow. Doing half of that damage and then forcing the burst out of Snake. Snake just running face first into there, really trying to charge in. But here we go.
Does
He
get
had
the
that
explosion.
comeback in the... I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying, has all that real estate behind him as well, but doesn't matter how much real estate you have when Armix just goes swinging with 50 meter. Armix taking game number 3.
Back to no neutral November, right? There's that no neutral November move right there, swinging away with the swords. And every time Ramlethal has that meter, that is one thing that you always have to be concerned about, that she's gonna go swinging from a full screen away, and it's just one of those hard things to keep track of.
For sure, like Ramlethal definitely utilizes meter so well in this game. Such damaging reversal supers, really good consistent way of breaking the wall and getting to skip neutral, as we just saw right there, for sure.
And my brain, you can see their levels was 1536 and 1356. It's like the same numbers, and it's just the way my brain works. I just saw that and was like, ooh. It's where the puns come from too. I just see things and letters get rearranged and stuff. Numbers.
But it doesn't even matter if you double jump. I'm still gonna 6P that. Get out of here, PRC extension.
Yeah, well, to be fair, Snakebelmont, still with a lot of health. Unfortunately, though, losing the burst is about as bad as losing a ton of health. And there's a successful burst from Armix. Now, here we go. Keeps that pressure in the corner. Snakebelmont managed to escape that sword explosion.
Does manage to push out a little bit, but doesn't get clipped by the explosion, thankfully, but still has to take this mix.
Yeah, that's going to do it right there, especially with the PRC. Armix now 1 round away.
That's a punish.
Yeah, I've seen situations like that before as well, Snappy, where you feel like the sword is supposed to not explode if Ramlethal gets hit, but sometimes I still see it happen, so there's definitely some condition that I am not 100% aware of.
Maybe it's perhaps so late in the sword deploy that it would still trigger explosion regardless of the date, like it's already pretty much...
Oh,
It's
no.
almost like the explosion has its own startup frames where it's guaranteed regardless, but using the burst, trying to get as much space as you can, trying to claim as much territory as possible, but back into the
Can't
box.
get out of this corner. And now that she has plus frames on that flip, oh man. going to make it even that much harder. Oh, couldn't whiff punish with the H because the sword wasn't there. Wow! Okay, here we go. It's going to be a decent amount of damage. Going to at least put Snakebelmont into maybe perhaps one combo range from taking this round. Here we go. Ah!
Doesn't get the conversion. Oh, good patience. Oh, gets clipped. Resets into the low.
The dash cancel off of the Rekka, just allowing him to get that free pressure during hit stun, getting right up to there and then going for the low. And Snakebelmont is indeed going to losers bracket, and Armic's going to be moving forward. So no surprises there. Of course, Armic's always doing well every single week. We have him going to go up against Nelkhael. So this is actually, so here, now that he's not on the stream right now, Tank, I'm just going to tell you the real reason why I'm late, because I just didn't want to hear all the Leo propaganda as Nelkhael is doing well in top 8. So
understood.
But
I have an upset for you, James. WarriorBySand versus kurokich. Kurokich takes it 3-2. So we are now in a situation where, of course, Verix came joint 9th. He has 7 points this week. And WarriorBySand, who is in 2nd, only gets 10 points this week.
Dang, okay. Interesting.
And of course, with Armix being in 3rd and still being in winner's side, he's going to guarantee himself a really good collection of points. He's guaranteed to at least get 3rd place. So get himself 50 points.
Yeah, and that's gonna get him. So how much did Verix get in 9th place?
So Verix now is on 247 with the points added on.
Okay.
WarriorBySand is on 220 points, and if Armix comes 3rd, he's going to get himself 50 points, and that's gonna at least put him on 255.
Yeah, so Armix is guaranteed 1st place.
Yeah.
After this week, he's guaranteed 1st place. Now the question is, just by how much is he guaranteed by that? But then another interesting thing is that if Nelkhael wins this tournament, he will vault himself way up to the top, and he'll be at 285.
And Nelkhael's performance over the last 2 weeks definitely shows that he's in the running, because of course he's also guaranteed at least 3rd place with being in winners final as well. But it would be no surprise to me or to anyone else with his last 2 weeks performances that he's going to be able to go even further than that. But this week has already had quite a fair few amount of upsets, so I'm not going to put my foot in my mouth too early by saying that. So let's carry on. We're over on to losers round 1 now. So Heapski versus Paulex.
Yeah, I'm actually really glad to see Paulex here, because I remember last week he did really, really well and coming back here and doing some damage at this tournament again as well. But Heapski here with the Kai, and I'm sure C4 is taking a break right now so he can be in the voice chat with Heapski and just go, rah, rah, Heapski, rah, go, Heapski, rah.
You're wrong, James. I'm here.
I mean,
me and Heapski. Me and Heapski fell out because he played Eno earlier.
Earlier in the bracket, yeah.
Yeah. The one character I have no time for. He picked and it worked, and I'm upset. He can't regain my friendship now.
Even now, going back to Kyle, he cannot regain your friendship.
For today, he's in the sin bin. Just for today. Tomorrow we'll make up, but right now, let's go, Paulex. Let's go.
Rah, rah, Paulex.
But this is also another little interesting thing for the standings that me and T4 have been talking a bit throughout bracket today as well, James. Because as it stands currently, Paulex is 9th with 55 points, I believe. And Heapski and Engelmitderuzi are both tied with 44 points, I believe, in like joint 14th at the moment. So this is another one where, because G4S Bella hasn't been able to participate, unfortunately, you know, Bella's in, I think, 7th place at the moment with 126. So that bottom half of the bracket's has a potential of being swapped around a little bit too as well. There could be a little bit shake-up for the entire European standings this week. It's interesting to see.
It's really cool, though. Again, I just love seeing these guys come back week after week, and you know, the parity is really strong. And you know what? I think someone actually mentioned to me that Leffen just had a take recently and said that EU is better at Guilty Gear than NA.
Of
What do you
course,
guys think of
James.
that?
I
You've been
thought
saying
that.
it all this time, James. Don't you know? EU best region. We said that Nagoriyuki was the best character when it was like very early on. Nobody believed us. People thought we were bananas, and look where we are.
Yes, and I'm gonna have to adjust this here. Obviously, he's correct because EU is definitely stronger than US right now. Now that I am officially European here, so
James jumping on the ship. You good ship. It's all good. The best of
obviously,
shit.
I mean, look at kurokich, look at Armix, look at WarriorBySand. They're all so professional and
Tell him
so
again,
strong. Look at this comeback from Heapski. You think Americans can do this?
Wow, that's absolutely getting clipped and put on Tedo Media's Twitter. I can't wait to retweet that one. That one's gonna get the frame one retweet from me 100%.
Yeah, that was definitely like some weird English-German mix right there. I definitely lost the British accent, Paul.
Yeah, you were definitely turning into what's his name from Phineas and Ferb for a second there.
Whatever happened, it definitely powered up Heapski because he has the audacity to RTL there. Gets blocked, big dust punish. Burst is on the table and it's gonna stay on the table as he holds it, firms the damage as he knows he's not gonna die. Estes, oh, mind your legs, tie your laces. Heapski,
Oh, too far out for a punish on the stun dipper.
Both. What?
Turbo
What?
falls straight to a stun dipper. What?
I mean, like, did he predict the turbo fall and just decide to anti-air with a stun dipper? Was that execution air? What? What? Where's the okay? Never mind. Americans are definite. No, I'm just kidding.
yo,
Gonna
James,
walk
if you want to
back.
make that statement, I'm gonna go full with you. Heapski, we had a conversation about this. I think he's doing. I don't want to make it all about me, but we had a conversation about Kais that do stun nipper without RC, and someone did it to him, and he was like, "That's crazy. That's all he's been doing. Is stun nipper without RC."
You know, he's like, that's crazy because I thought I was the only one.
Yeah. It's crazy. How did you find my tech? That's probably what he thought when he saw it. So I'm with you, James. This is I don't know. It's ironic that Keezy's bounties on here as well, and this is what he has to show for our Kai play. Congrats, Keezy. I mean, you know what? All power to Heapski because it's working. Let's go, Paulex. Nice.
Here we go. Gets out of the corner with the fireball. Using the BRC, using the RC just to keep himself safe there. Now here we go. Still in shock state. He's been in shock state for quite some time, and yet we still haven't seen any fake greed severs yet. There it is again. The BRC to back off and gets the hit now. Set it up. Nice block.
Was a nice block until run up close S. Mids get the damage. So yeah, nice. Go Paulex. You can do it.
This is just the nature of Millia, right? It's just you block her, you can have nice block after nice block, and then you just get opened up. I mean, she still has that Marvel character-esque style play. And look at this, swapping under to get the corner as well. And we're gonna, is this bounty? Is this bounty? Ugh!
Bounty was already broken, wasn't it? I thought bounty was already broken.
Oh,
But
the
that might
bounty
be-
is over.
Or maybe that, because it's the end of round actually, so it wouldn't be
Oh,
bounty.
end of round.
Whoa,
Gotcha,
let's
gotcha.
talk about the bounty on Heapski's head and Paulex claiming it. Clean. He got the burst and everything. Let's go, Paulex.
All right, got on the board here. Paulex is on the board. Obviously, C4 is in the voice chat with Paulex right now. You know, screaming "Raw, raw, Paulex! Let's go, let's go!" So,
Millia, yeah. Even balanced mixed character. Let's go. But in all honesty, I'm happy. Like I know James mentioned this earlier about people like Paulex that have been entering for a while, and now they're just. I think they're consistently breaking top 8 ever since last week when they got top 8, right? So they're getting those points, and it's good to see. Good to see like keep going, even though you might go 0-2. Tank knows about this. You just improve on your numbers.
Well,
you get some numbers at the
this
end.
0-2 was even stronger this week, C4.
Come on. It was. Self-inflicted 0-2.
Yeah, but I mean, that's one of the cool things too, is because I don't understand why this works in fighting games, right? But you sit here and you play forever, you play, you get top 8 one time, and all of a sudden your brain is just like, you know what, I can do this all the time, and then you just start to do it. You get top 3, and then now you're like, you know what, I can take out these strong players, and you just consistently do it. It's weird. It's like you really have to break that dam, and then the flood just starts coming out, and all of a sudden you can consistently place in these positions. There's always that weird, just that one roadblock for you, and then once you break it just starts to happen consistently.
These Super Saiyans, and they're getting younger and younger. I don't like it.
Look at Paulex, man. When he gets his good. GG's blocking that, my guy. King or no king. Another perfect as well.
There was definitely that old web app called the Millia blocker out there, and it still applies, man.
Bad moon. It's reactable. I was a believer once upon a time. I was a conspiracy theorist who said, "Oh yeah, you can react to bad moon. You can definitely react to that." And then I got the app and realized I was a copium before it was called copium. But right now, Heapski is winning really well.
Oh no, dash up and did nothing. So now Heapski takes control again. All right, here's a chance now for Paulex. Oh, God, air fireball catching him. He can't take any more hits. He could barely take chip. Oh, downtown, that 2S.
Yeah, 2S. I know it's not got many active frames. We saw Paulex backdash it earlier, but when it comes to like poking, 2S is just like a really good button for Kyle.
Yeah.
Really good.
So unfortunately, that means that C4's best friend Paulex is now out of the tournament in 7th place, but great job to them, and well played again to Paulex. And again, really happy to see Paulex here, back-to-back top 8s and just playing so well right now, and it's really cool to see. Yeah. Hopefully we'll see him in the top 8s consistently, from this point forward.
Hope so.
And with such 6 Millia play means that I don't have to play Millia. Great.
You're safe from me. You're definitely safe from me. What people aren't safe from is the Italians. This is the second week where Nelk and Armix have gotten to win a side. They just dominate it. So last week in ICFC, it was, I believe, the same. And ESL tournament that's on the same day has been the same. So who can stop them? Apparently the British
difference was Armix just had quite a long losers run, right?
Yeah, but the grand finals was 2 Italians.
Yeah, and Armix did reset grand finals as well. So definitely a close week last week. And we're not too close off from finishing all these codes. 29 codes remaining, as you can see. So if you put !Matcherino into Twitch chat, you'll get yourself a link. Head on over to Matcherino, log in with any numerous sort of logins that you could possibly get. I think that's given James inspiration right there. It's like,
that's right. Usually at this point, I've already taken care of this, but now, boom, there we go. So what's the last name that you guys? What's the last name that you guys read? What's the last name that you?
We haven't done a name read for quite some time. Actually, I have been doing a bit of it. Don't get me wrong, but it has been a while.
All right. So then I'll just do the one that was added. Then J Genzor. There you go. Oh wait, cool, sorry. Another name got added over here. Coasty Panda.
Yeah. I think the last one that we did was Yamini, so we've got we've saved you some, James. We saved you some. Don't worry. I tried to do it, but obviously people aren't here for my voice acting talent. Obviously.
Wow, Yamini. I don't even see Yamini's name in here. He's like, oh, there he is. Holy crap! There's like 20 other ones outside of, okay, I have to prepare for going through 20 names. How's this? Look, if we get through, how's this? if we get down to, I'm not gonna do any more voice reads. What I'll do is if we can get down to 0, I will read them all from Yamini all the way up until the end.
That's a better deal than what I had, because my deal was that I wouldn't sing if they got to 0.
That's true. That's true.
How's this? If they get to 0, I will also sing. I will sing because I will grace you with my. No, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna do that. So
you'll sing their names. I'm sure they'll love it.
Sing their names. Oh God.
I'm sure production could get some like backing track to like.
I mean,
go.
We definitely know they can get some backing tracks.
Yeah,
sure. I mean,
I guarantee you that you guys have probably already heard. Well, I just can't wait to be king already at some point in time, right?
And then the stream will get muted.
Yeah, the FCA.
Exactly. So let's keep it PG.
Because of James's impeccable singing voice, it defies all logic.
Ooh, here we go. It's Engelmitderuzi and kurokich back in the building.
This is the first game we've had kurokich on stream.
Really?
Yeah. Kurokich did actually lose to Heapski in pools. Winners round 2, so very early on.
No, they were saving kurokich for me, I think it was. So.
I think that's what it was. It wouldn't be the same. Kurokich and James are like peanut butter and jelly, right?
Yeah, so I can be the Potemkin apologist, right?
I'm on your side, but no one listens to me about it. Not when he does stuff like this. How can you be an apologist?
No! Engelmitderuzi was just command dashing forward. He was going to be brave after that wall splat. And then kurokich just started the transition with the super straight up.
The patience. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, the buff, the 6P cancel. And now you get 6P'd, and guess what? You're in a mix. Yeah, who thought this was a good idea? Who thought that 6P cancel was a good idea?
I didn't. I'm the one you seek.
It's just so funny because I still remember when the game came out and I was like, why didn't they let him cancel 6P? That's so stupid that they didn't give that to him. And then when they gave it to him and I started messing with it, I was like, okay. I can see why they didn't give him this at first.
But now he has it, and now he is playable. Thank you, Arxis, for bringing such a great character to the table. Kurokich, who was winning before he could do this, and now he's doing pretty good. Like Tank said, only losing to Heapski so far, but making that losers run. Not
now when he lost to Heapski, was that Eno or was that Kyle?
That was Kyle. Apparently, it was off stream, so we can only take their word for it. Heapski, the stun dipper enjoyer, he said it was Kyle. I might go and look for the tapes. Maybe.
You don't believe it. He's trying to win your affection back right now. So
maybe that's why he's going back to Kyle. But yeah, kurokich with the pink pot, Uzi, who has actually done better than Verix. How the tables have turned.
Yeah, again, it just shows the strength of the players here, that it's just like week after, you're going to lose so much health on this because it takes a while for that pot buster to actually, finish. And so the whole time that he's dragging you up into the air, you're just losing health that whole way.
Yeah, that was a big yikes. Got to keep your blood pressure at a minimum. Good backdash on the grab. The true enemy. The true enemy.
We haven't done that in a while, dude.
I mean, kurokich has been away for a while, right?
Yeah. Oh no, you gotta guess. Yep, got you with the low.
Can I get a count on how many Garudas were there? I feel that
there was so many, dude.
That could have been just our mixtape, right? It could have been us the whole match going, true enemy, true enemy.
Oh man.
Welcome back, kurokich.
Oh yeah, I see someone in the chat explained it what Yomi is. Yeah, Yomi is basically kind of the easy way to explain it is the Japanese word for mind games, essentially reading the opponent. Term was definitely popularized by one David Serlin, as he named his card game after that, and even just, was always using that term. So and it just kind of stuck on. It basically stuck to the FGC.
Yeah, I haven't heard it said in a while, which is weird. I remember always saying it in the Street Fighter 4 era.
Yeah, and now I think nowadays you hear the word meta all the time, which is thanks
true.
Facebook. Now it's going to be even more confusing. Oh, can he get him? Oh no, I think that was probably a missed Kara Pop Buster. Just came out with the 6K. Oh, what? How did that not even grab?
That was super. Well, you know what? kurokich doesn't mind. He'll go, oh no, this one will hit. No RC though.
Yeah, interesting. He had the meter for it, but you know what? He was like, you know what? I want to challenge myself, so I'm gonna win without it. Look at this. He is about. I mean, I think this is what 6 rounds in a row that he's trying to go for.
Statements. That is all kurokich is about. He wants to win on his own terms, and pretty hard to do against characters like Nago, but kurokich showing how good he is, flexing his muscles, getting involved. True enemy into another true enemy. True enemy to another true enemy.
I'm just gonna keep getting louder every time he does it. So,
kurokich,
but
have you heard
eventually
that?
I'm gonna be screaming. Yeah, exactly. Oh, here we go. Engelmitderuzi getting on the board says, no, kurokich, no. You are not going to win by doing 19 Garudas back to back.
Oh, hit him with the cheeks, but good insta block as well. Eyes
That
here.
cheeks is cancelable too. Now, that's right. I forgot about that, but that was one of the buffs as well.
Huh.
Oh, not a quick fast cancel. If he had fast canceled that in a pop buster, that would have connected almost for sure. There we go. 0 frames on block. Oh, nice. There. Speaking of fast cancel command grab, there it was.
Hello? 2 IBs? 3 IBs? Did kurokich just go to Fab's house? Is that why
I
he's not been
know. Oh,
here? Where are you going?
Oh, that was disgusting. He whiffed a button, and it looked like kind of a setup, and it was. And so Engelmitderuzi reacted to the whiffed button and stayed blocking because he knew he was still minus. And then kurokich came out with the 2P, which is not a move that you often see in meaty situation. And so Engelmitderuzi blocked the 2P correctly, but didn't realize how short the block stun was going to be. And so kurokich was able to grab with the Kara command grab afterwards and just got him off guard. Man, kurokich, I mean, I guess he's back, but look at this. If Heapski can defeat Snakebelmont in a UK versus UK match here, it'll be a run back with kurokich and Heapski, and maybe Heapski will be exposed and have to play his Eno like he did the first time, right? He's just lying, right?
Maybe, because I do remember that when kurokich went up against Ken, he said it was a bad matchup. I think he did win when Ken was entering the tournaments. I mean, I don't think it's impossible for Heapski to win with Kyle. I think it's highly improbable though. So I'm a disbeliever right now. But Heapski, I'm more than happy to be proven wrong. But like James said, you're gonna have to get through Snake. And if the story is true, I don't know who kurokich is gonna be cheering for, if anyone. Does he want to go up against the Axel or the Heapski that already beat him in tournament? It's kind of a lose-lose for kurokich, unless he wants the run back on Heapski, or he wants to prove, like, once again, matchups for him don't matter because he dismantles most Rams right in tournament. So
yeah, it's funny because like I feel like everybody's kind of in this win-win situation, right? So well, kurokich might be in a lose-lose situation, but see, Heapski's in a position right now where if he loses, then he doesn't have to, expose his Eno use versus kurokich. But if he does win, then he's gonna get more points, right? So that's the way it is.
Damn, that's Yomi.
I'm waiting
that's
for
not my
Heapski
game.
I'm waiting for Heapski to show up in the chat and yell at me right now, but I haven't seen him right now. He's fuming. He's like, go back to sleep, James.
he's true British that he will be fuming in silence. We just stay angry and don't say anything about it. We're the people in the line that when people cut in front of us, we're just there. But we never say anything. We just let the people cut in front of us. So yeah, that's Heapski.
Yeah.
So
That's the he's not. Yeah, see, Celis in the chat says it's not saying anything because he knows it's true. Exactly. See, I like the way you think out there.
he's been rumbled. Oh, I hear the music. I hear the guitars. Here we go.
Oh, we're going to the winner's side here. So Heapski might actually be playing his match with Snakebelmont off stream right now is what's happening. So I'll give Heapski that benefit for, I hope he doesn't have the stream chat on because all he's doing is hearing his name while he's actually playing a match right now.
Yeah. Might be a little bit sending for a hoop and you need all your mental faculties to go up against Snake. But right now we have the dominators themselves, the spaghetti showdown guys from Italy, Nelk and Armix. No, Nelk. It's okay. He gets the punish, not max damage, but the pressure is stacking up on Armix. Wow. Just dash throw, right? Okay.
Here we go, this corner position, but just jumps out, is able to jump out of there. And then the PRC into the 6P. Wow, and then he tried to throw, but I think that was too early. I think Armix was still in block stun at that point. That extended block stun upon landing.
Here we go. Tapping at the door with the wreckers. Moving away. What a big jump in. Oh, this might kill. Oh no, he goes for Okizemi and it worked out perfectly for him. Nelk. Good stuff.
I'm glad you called it Okizemi this time because this is you're admitting now that it's not actually community Oki here, right? So
that one wasn't. I'll tell you when the community Oki's there. I knew that one was gonna hit. I knew that one. That's why I was working. we have a hive mind now. Oh,
you guys are joined mentally here at this point.
Unified by the Unga. I've embraced it.
Because last week we were saying that Armix did manage to reset the bracket, and Nelkhael still ended up taking it. Did they fight in winner's side last week as well? I can't remember now.
No, they didn't. Armix came from losers.
Oh yeah, that's right. He had the run. He had the losers run. That's right. So technically in ICFC they're 1-1. So they're kind of equal here. But ESL, of course, Armix has the advantage there. Look at this. Gonna get the wall break. Not quite death yet.
RC. Yep.
There we go. There's the proper counter to that. If you can read it, go for that throw. Again, it's not easy, but obviously the move has been slowed down tremendously, so it's definitely easier than it used to be.
For sure. And these two players are no strangers to each other. They play each other a lot, come from the same community, same country, and running into each other in grand finals apparently all the time in the last 2 weeks. So you're going to see some really crazy interactions like delay flash kick. That's not crazy because I do it, so it actually made perfect sense.
I'm just trying to figure out right now, like, do these two enjoy playing each other at this point because it's always this late in the bracket, or do they just like, God, I don't want to play this guy again?
That's a good point. I actually don't know. Huh.
I like the dash into the fireball right there. That's using the dash button. Is that the easiest way to do that? Like Sonic Boom dash into slash, like kind of plink it so you dash and then fireball?
Probably. I still do 6-6 because I used to do it in Rev where there was no dash button. So I've got that muscle memory. But yeah, I think it's probably easier just having to press one button instead of double tapping another. So
wait,
I'm not sure how
is that how you do dash flash kick as well? You're still doing 6-6 in the flash kick?
Oh, no. I gave that one up. That one I went dash button. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm okay. Yeah.
I was about to go, wow, okay.
Yeah, I wish I was that good.
That's why you're the master of the documentation, right? So the Leo Bible.
There's some clean techniques using 6-6, and there's the dark arts that are at the bottom of the page where it's just like, yeah, use the dash button. It's way easier. Can't miss out. Let's see.
You can imagine with Potemkin, I'm using the dash button all the time, right?
Hey, he's got a countable 6P now. All is fair.
True. Okay, that's fair. And actually, for every other character, right, it's the run button and not the dash button. Leo is the one with the dash button, right? 'Cause
That is true.
obviously he can't run, so clearly
Yeah.
it's holding him back. As you can see here from Nelkhael, draining that big chunk of life.
Speaking of big chunks of life, if he gets hit one more time, you're gonna see it because you know what Ram does. You know it's all.
Yeah. Frames gets the counter hit, combos into the sword, and yeah, this is going to be a huge amount of damage. Goes with the laser. Is that going to be fast enough? That's what I was worried about, but still able to block in time. Holy crap.
No, the stubby normal, the stubby dust attack. Oh, if only he was Angie, but alas, Nelk decided to pick one of the kings and has to suffer with the no range on the dust and loses that game. Damn, it must feel bad.
Yeah, honestly though, I mean, I was surprised Armix didn't go for just the sword strike super and went for the laser instead. Might have thought maybe he was too high up for the sword. Oh god, there it is, the no neutral November move. There we go, the juggle.
Oh, so much damage. Nice dash block. Boom S.
Look at the damage. Did that sword just erase the fireball?
When you get hit, the fireball disappears now. It never used to.
Oh, I didn't see it hit Leo. Okay, got it. Gotcha. Okay.
Leo, man, I know you want to think he's good, James, but he's been nerfed. Fireball goes away on hit, man. I don't want to tell you, it's not a good fireball. It's just not a good fireball. Nah, that one, I can't cap on that one. It's a good fireball. It's really
I was about to say, I was here I was just being like, you know, trying to have some chocolate cake, and I'm just like having a good time, and then I hear these two being like, oh yeah, it's understandable. Yeah, Leo, bad fireballs, stubby normals. Yeah.
Cake literally like put on the headset and sat down, got ready, and he heard like, you know, Leo's fireball's bad, and he just takes off the headset and walks back away.
That one I couldn't keep a straight face on. It's the second best. It is the second best fireball because Ram has the best fireball. That's not a joke.
Yeah. That's definitely true because Ramlethal's sword is ridiculous, dude. That thing just eats everything and wall carry, corner carry. It's just so good.
We're going to see it right now. Has to burst. It was a gold one, but it didn't hit anything. Dashes away from the explosion, but you're still back in the corner. Never mind. Flash kick your way out.
Wake up flash kick. See, that's not in the Leo Bible, right? So that's what you got to do.
Let's see if it pays off. Oh, he spends the bar for the hard knockdown. Maybe goes for cross at Rec Up. It needs to worry about super. Oh, BRC.
Interesting. Okay. He actually was very cautious on that approach. Tries to go for the empty low. Nice block on Armix. Clearly something he's seen Nelkhael do multiple times. Reverse. He's about to build the burst, but couldn't get it in time. Ooh, Nelkhael gonna take that round.
That was insane. Again, using dash flash kick. Round start 6P. It's so sick watching players that play with each other so much come out with these interesting options that look completely ludicrous to do, but work 9 times out of 10.
Right. He's gonna take this one and go up 2-1 right now. Nelkhael's positioned to do so if he can just take this round. Armix here, down in life, but not by a lot. Oh, well, never mind. Now down by a lot.
FD not working. The 6H comes into play to keep Leo stuck to Ram, and I'm sure she likes it. According to the law, 6P counter poke.
The 6P taking out the sword. That was disgusting. Whoa, speaking of disgusting, what is happening over here? What has happened to my camera?
James got taken to another dimension after that.
You know that thing in Superman when they put him behind the glass? What is that realm called? What is that? Chat,
the Phantom
Temple
Zone, right?
Phantom Zone. Yeah, James has got put into the Phantom Zone.
Yeah, exactly.
Let him out. James is actually Zard from now on. I think it's the glare from the glass, but it looks like a sick effect. It looks like an app.
I know, right?
Definitely PS3 God Rays coming in.
All right, let me try to reset this for you guys here. Dang, I can't believe it's detecting the light from the window like this. This is how I've done it like every single week, and it's doesn't like this light. Okay, let's see if I can change this here.
While we do that, I'll try and hold it down solo. It is
Nah,
Leo.
you got me,
It's
C4. I'm
Leo.
here. I'm
Oh,
here.
you're back.
I'm here.
You finished eating.
Yeah.
Nice.
No, well, I haven't, but it's all right. It's okay.
It's a Leo ram match. It's pretty straightforward. Let's see. Safe jump.
Oh, but gets a throw. Gets put into the corner.
Wow. It begins. You are almost finished as you've got just under half health.
Alright.
Absolutely stuffed the 236S. Nelk scheming to get in, but the skirt is lifted literally by Ram and the air, and a big jumping on the S boom. That's 100 tension. That should be not
No wall splat. Didn't
But
get
now
the
it's
wall
Delk
splat.
who has 100 meter, or just shy of it. He's dancing around the 100 meter mark now.
Unfortunately, no neutral moves for. Oh, what? He just got a super because he can RC it. So there goes all that meter. He got nothing out of it. Ooh.
I like the idea. Try to catch Armix unprepared. Go for the wild super. Goes for the PRC option. I think he was probably baiting the throw with a backdash, but Armix staying firm. Ooh. Punish on a 6P. Bursts.
Catches out of the backdash, so that combo did not connect. Here we go. Chases him down, gets the jump slash. And so here we go, and nice confirm. Gonna get the wall splat here. No meter for the hard knockdown.
Positive bonus is building it up very slowly. I mean, Nelk is trying to dash forward to get some more of it, but oh, that should
They
be...
crossed up! They crossed up! Totally fair character here. Dive kick that crossed up. Totally fair.
Hey man, 6P. 6P, bro. 6P, bro. What can you say? Oh, yeah. Record into far H, I think that was. Oh, throw instant RC. Didn't need the damage from it.
Yeah, that was definitely a little bit of the throw OS right there. Still capable, but you're gonna spend the meter no matter what. Oh, there's that 6P again, and throwing him out of the mix-up, not gonna happen, and Armix ties it up 2-2. Okay.
Man, these two players are super even.
I mean, I think this is just an indication of how much these two must play each other, right? The fact that these guys are so even like this. It's interesting. I'm seeing here, I actually wasn't aware of this, but I see a lot of people talking in the chat that on the 19th is going to be the next announcement for the DLC character, potentially, from Arxis over here. People are talking about who they want to see, announced and such. And some people even talking about, predictions of patches and buffs and nerfs. And honestly, I hope we don't see any significant stuff. Because, I mean, we don't want this game to be overpatched, right? That is definitely...
For sure. Let's learn the game a little bit more. For sure.
Right.
Yeah, I agree. Interesting about the characters. I didn't know about the characters. I've heard a bit about Happy Chaos. I think that's the character with the guns.
Yeah.
Yes.
I kind of want it to be them because I want to see if I can zone.
I also want to zone. I also want to make people upset. I just feel like that character's just going to make people upset whenever he wins, so I'm down for it.
I love it. I love the concept.
I feel like this is kind of like one of the patterns for a lot of fighting games these days is that they kind of leave the zoner until later seasons when people actually kind of figure out the game a little bit more, And so we got a little bit of Jacko, but Jacko's not even a true zoner because she just wants to get the minions and destroy you. But now actually adding like a true zoner like a Happy Chaos, I think this would be a good time to throw them in.
Yeah, because that will help me stay away from characters like this on screen because they are so brutal when they get in. As we see Nelk doing damage, getting the first round.
Stayed in the front and then switched it to an overhead. Through the wall, positive meter, but dude, he is in prime position to get to grand finals now. He's right there, he can smell it.
Oh, the fadeaway jump S. The explosion and the sword swap to keep him in the corner, but he dashes under, and now Nelk has all the pressure. Has to look for the burst though.
Armix, is he gonna just try to use his burst? Oh, gets hit.
He did it again.
Unburstable. That whole sequence was unburstable, and that was so smart for Nelkhael just to let him drop so he could just go for the mix-up. Finally spends the burst, but Armix down to no health, and then just runs into the jump H, and that's it. And Nelkhael once again getting to grand finals. Nelkhael trying to take this back to back with worse Anji. And he is doing a great job with that character.
Couldn't have said it better myself. And look at the straight face that James had when he said that.
Tank is like so mad right now. Yeah. He's like, not you.
I mean, I get it. I get it. Like, but it just makes me want to see Anji's all the more because I love watching Anji play. You know, we get Jiro over in Asia, ICFC Asia, but I need more, man. Give me more.
Yeah, I would love to see more Anji. Anji's sick.
Last week we had Noctron, and I don't know if they didn't enter today. I'm not sure. I'll have to look at the bracket again. But Noctron's our resident Anji, really strong. They got top 8 last week. Really, really good Anji. Yeah. I think they got like 4th. Maybe not.
Yeah,
4th.
they were the one that put Armix in losers last week, right?
Yes. Yeah.
That's right. And look at this. Speaking of. Snakebelmont has defeated Heapski, so the run back will not occur, and Snakebelmont has to go up against kurokich. Heapski will not be exposed as the Eno user that he was when he knocked kurokich into losers bracket. And,
you know what's worse than that though, James? When you think about it, this might have happened to 1 or 2 people. It doesn't happen often, but the person you beat gets further than you in the tournament.
Yeah.
That sucks.
See, I see Heapski in the chat. He's like, I played Kai versus Kuro. He's still trying to convince us. So, I need you to do some deep investigation later in the day, C4, or maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll get my Phoenix Wright jacket on for tomorrow. And any objections will be on Twitter. But right now, wow, this bad matchup, kurokich making it look super even, but the burst does give Snakebelmont some reprieve as he starts the zone again. Clothesline.
I mean, I will admit that this match definitely changed a lot when you can now 6P the jump S a little bit easier now for Potemkin. That makes a big difference because that was one of the biggest problems in this matchup was that jump S. But look at this kurokich. Oh, the wake up, and that should be able to finish the round. Nice by Snakebelmont.
I think that was such a really smart super. We've not known Snake to do that too often, and kurokich was just straight up not looking for it. So yeah, good call out by Snake, I think. Ooh, punish. Yeah, can't do that against a person like Snake. Gonna have to get those Kara back mega fists, I think, or hammerfall in, whatever.
Hammerfall, if you have the RC behind it, is kind of one of those no neutral moves.
Yeah. He needs it.
Honestly, I don't even use it enough. I definitely need to use it some more. Oh, the backdash, but not a pop buster, and that would have killed. And there you go again, yeah, with the standing kick. Even if he does get the Kara back Mega Fist, that's still -2. So you still have to respect even after you have that block. It's just safe, but you're still not plus or anything like that, which is fortunate for everybody because that would be not good if it was plus.
I mean, you can kind of get some like tricky situations with meter involved, right? It kind of makes me think of like how May Dolphin is minus, but she kind of goes into like a little funny RPS situation with the idea of it being minus, right?
Right. Yeah.
Like I've tried to bake it into my brain to try and attempt an air throw against Megafist. To some success, but I just don't want to get put into the situation. I just don't want Potemkin getting anywhere near me and Snakebelmont doing the same. Definitely trying to get some space, trying to go for that passive-aggressive gameplay.
And you know, I was talking about how you could 6B to jump S. I just saw Snakebelmont jump and do nothing, and kurokich with the 6P, and then Snakebelmont actually landed and punished the 6P because it is kind of laggy. So the ability to 6P to jump S, kind of Snakebelmont kind of using it for his own mix-up, which is really sick. Wow,
Yeah,
that didn't kill.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, definitely for sure. Oh,
Yeah, good back.
oh, the
He
nerves
knows.
of steel. He's not gonna let that get him so easily.
To be fair, even the execution on that is hard to do. Like, the timing is very straight to backdash that setup.
Yes, yes. But again, you know, like Tank was saying, just like the calmness and the wherewithal to know to backdash in that situation. So many people block that heat knuckle and they're just like, wait, what? And then by the time they realize what happens, they're thrown already. Snakebelmont was just like, nope. Oh!
He did that in the slowdown. Has he got a macro for super?
Oh, are you saying he's like John Choi, dude? He's just using macros all day?
He gets his W's, and it's not illegal. Can do it.
Goes
go.
the slowdown super once again. Oh, tries to call out a burst from kurokich. Kurokich not biting.
Have a look at this good damage here, trying to go up. And yep, Snake showing that this match is still not fun. And in fact, interesting enough, I mean, I feel like before Axel got nerfed, we've been seeing kurokich do better in this match, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Nerf.
Oh no, you mean that thing that you're supposed to do in the matchup to 6P, the 6S is actually like hyper confounded now, so that you should be doing it more, but he has more options to mix up the situation? Oh, God forbid. God forbid.
It's pretty messed up. It's pretty messed up. I really want to see just straight heat knuckle, because you can heat knuckle the limbs as well. So
Yeah, they are
he's
like
on full
accessories.
screen.
Dang,
Yeah.
you just want that. You want that level
Chaos.
call out here, huh?
Yeah. What? Oh, I've heard about this. The legend is true. Kurokich has gone to Kai.
Oh,
He said in the chat he's unleashing the secret weapon. Wait a second.
This is the upgrade.
I mean, look, Heapski has just been saying how much he hates this matchup and how much he hates Axel, and now Heapski's in the chat going, no, don't do it.
What have you done?
You know Snake knows this matchup from fighting against Heapski, right?
Yeah. This is a rock in a hard place. Really. You go with the. Oh, go on, James.
No, I was about to say Snake probably kind of relieved to see that the character select was Kai of all characters and not something like a Chip or
Yeah. Or something like a Gold Lewis, something wild. I mean,
right.
Oh man, Gold Lewis would work. I would love to see Gold Lewis. If you're gonna go rock in a hard place, you're gonna smash that rock with the coffin, man. You gotta.
I wanted to say, I think it's what was.
No, that was not a good burst. Not sure what that was about. And kurokich was starting on the Oh my gosh, he's playing him like Potemkin. He just ran up and through.
Yeah.
Actually, no, that's like Kai. That's like Kai. That's right. That's
is,
what
but
Kai does.
You can see he's embracing the ability to run. He's like, oh my god, freedom! Freedom! The weighted clothing has been taken off. Let me move.
Yeah, run up and throw is in the Kai Bible, right?
Yeah.
And no RCable stun dippers as we're seeing. So kurokich actually looking like a top Kai player right now.
Talk to him, James. Tell him. This is gourmet Kai play right now. You guys just aren't aware of it.
I just need to see the grappler Kyle mentality where we see a full screen run up throw.
Good tech. And yeah, no raw stun dippers for you. Snakebelmont is gonna take it off of Kurokich's experiment with Potemkin, and it did not work out. And again, Snakebelmont, I mean, maybe Kuro has some strategies against that character, but again, Snake has probably fought Heapski enough that he knows that matchup super well. And so, I mean, I know Heapski he just in the chat said that, he likes playing Kai. That's what kurokich says. He just likes playing Kai.
Okay. I mean, it's got to be more fun in that interaction, I think, Kai versus Axel, compared to hot versus actual. I just think it's
Right.
got to feel a little bit easier, even if it's bad. I don't know how bad it is. I know that Kai's got something unique with Stun Dipper to punish 2H on hit. He can still Stun Dipper punish. So I think that's pretty good because most characters have to just block 2H. And,
Right.
But yeah, I mean, it's only one little quirk that he's got. It might not be enough for the whole matchup, but at least kurokich gave it a try. He did try. He did try a pot for the first 2 games. To be fair to him, then went to Kai on the last game. But that is going to be him out in 4th place. We've got 3 players left, but only 2 bounties. And this is James' first time seeing Tank's bounty,
yes.
which is the greatest bounty ever created.
Dude, I love BB Tank's bounty, dude. The picture is so good.
And it makes
Oh,
sense.
man.
It makes sense to the bounty.
It's so good. It's so genius. That's a chef's kiss right there. Well done. Well done. And honestly, though, I mean, I know we have a bunch of those bounties left, but I think once we get to NA, we'll probably have a bunch of Nago and Leo mirrors or something like that.
Indeed. And obviously, Ryudo's, well, we should be able to get that one. But if any of these come true, follow Astro for a chance to win some Astro headsets. You know the deal, guys. It's the same as always. Astro is the official Mix Salmon headset of the ICFC.
I'm just upset, man. The one I made that earlier on, we actually had a Leo mirror match that they didn't have on stream, and that got me upset. And I thought, it's everything that I keep on saying, James. Whenever there's a bounty that needs to be done, it never gets done here at EU. But the week after, you'll be guaranteed that you'll see it in so much abundance, and you're like, where were you guys last week?
It's actually absurd. You know how many mirror matches of Rams we had? Yes, last week.
That's right. That's right. We had like 80.
Yep.
And I remember the week that you wanted the OTG kills. Then like the week after that, like Rams were actually OTG killing everybody all day.
I swear these players are trolling us, man.
They are. Only EU,
By the
though.
way, don't troll us. Don't troll the players here, man. We've got 19 codes left on that Matrino. So get on there. And once we get to 0, I will read all the names from Yamini upward in one fell swoop, which will be take a while, I'm sure, but it'll be entertaining.
And I won't sing. Don't forget that. Important.
Well, it's not been claimed yet, and Birthday Train is playing, so go ahead, Sequel.
Yeah, no, Snake deserves this. Put it on birthday trade.
He put it on
deserves
purpose.
Dude,
Yeah.
don't get me started on Birthday Train. I've actually found, I mean, I think the disc actually has a karaoke version of that. No, I found a karaoke version of that on YouTube, you know, with no dialogue, and I will sing Birthday Train all day.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh,
Best
James.
song ever. It's the best song ever.
He was doing so well until that comment. Birthday
Wait,
train.
wait, don't, Umar, don't take me off the...
No!
I'm banishing you to the Shadow Realm.
Back to the Phantom Zone.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm still here.
No, Phantom Zone.
I think that's a sign that Umar wants to hear me sing Birthday Train.
He won't.
That's how it works.
We've been production has been taken over by a dragon.
Do we not
Yeah.
have Umar this week? Is that what the
No.
situation is?
Well, you've not been getting trolled from the voices of the heavens so far.
It's true. That's
So-
true. I hadn't even thought about that. You're
Yeah.
right. There you go. There's a voice. There's a troll voice from the heavens right there. Okay.
So, Armix trying to get back to fight his brethren from Italy in Grand Final. Snake is the only hope to stop this. At the moment, it's actually a prophecy. Just 2 Italians in Grand Finals, and it's always the same 2 players. Yeah.
I mean, look, someone needs to type in a long paragraph about the Italians making grand finals. That'll be the true copy pasta, right? Since they're both from Team Spaghetti.
That is buzz. I'm so glad you came back, James. I'm really excited about you. You couldn't do stuff like that. You just can't do stuff like that.
Well, of course, we were talking before how Armix was guaranteed to get himself first, with the exception, of course, of Nelkhael actually getting first place this week, because he'll propel himself with them 100 points to 185, so... Of course, Armix, not wanting that to turn into fruition, wants to be the one to put him in his place for sure.
Actually beat the 6P because it hit low enough, but again, no neutral move right there. No neutral November move.
Just like the Gold Lewis song says, it's not okay. It's not okay. Oh, I think
studying the lyrics for karaoke.
I mean, this is Gold Lewis thing is all right, man. It's a pretty good theme. Gold Lewis is a good theme, and Geo's a good theme. But getting a perfect is extremely good for Snake, momentum-wise, mental-wise, and going into this last round to see if we can equalize it and make it 1-1.
Yeah, but even Snake was saying that in the chat, if you do not like fighting Axel, learn some Ramlethal because that matchup is bad, and you can kind of see, you know, some of the reasons why that is. I mean, obviously Ramlethal has some of the best corner pressure, and Axel has some of the hardest time getting out of said corner pressure, so it's just a bad mix right there.
That's fair. Oh, he almost got that link. That's really sick. Oh, you backdash into the clothesline. That is a feels bad. But don't worry, it's not a big deal. Oh no, he has
Not the sword to be able to deploy.
Oh, and then got caught out of the backdash again. Nice. There we go. So Snakebelmont on the board. There we go.
Yeah, I don't know if you can combo into anything other than 5H after far S. I never really thought about that. Yeah.
Far S, I mean, Gatling wise, yeah, I think that is the only thing that combos. And I don't think Renson actually connects either. I think Renson's too slow after 5S.
With Ram.
Oh, with Ram. Oh,
yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so when
actually,
she's not gonna.
You can Daru almost
Daru.
at the tip of 5S. You can Daru. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Chat saying Daru as well. Yeah, I always think that Daru doesn't have that range.
They buffed it. It used to not hit.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
That was one of the earlier patches as well, wasn't it? Where they sort of adjusted like moves that would move forward. Like Kai's Stun Dipper was one of them as well, weren't they? How they adjusted like how it would move forward to guarantee a lot more sequences. I think there was like that one, and also like Anji with Fujin was another one as well.
Yeah.
I'm just living in the
it's
past.
Important, right? Because I mean, characters like Ramlethal, they got you know. The struggling characters, they gotta keep buffing every patch.
Very struggly characters. Struggly is not a word. Struggly characters.
I think somehow the chat's gonna find a way to they're gonna be like hashtag ban James here, you know, what's a...
Well, I'm sorry, but once again, EU is best region. People think that our opinions are mad ones, but I don't know, guys.
OTG damage is mad.
See, Viva la Ben Hooks knows. Ram's a hard-working woman. There you go. He knows. Ben Hooks knows.
Wow. On OnlyFans?
I mean, guys,
she
they got rid of the overhead.
Only Rams, yeah. Only Rams.
Continue this pressure here. This is that corner pressure that Snake was talking about. And, you know, this is his only way out of there. So if you are fighting against Axel, you do have to try to bait that out every once in a while. Because, you know, sometimes you think, oh, this is Axel. He has no wake up. And then you have to keep in mind that he has that super locked and loaded. Oh, yeah, that's going to be able to kill.
The kiss of death indeed. Ram making short work of Axel. That's it. 2-1 though.
What are people talking about over here? Did they give a new?
It's a silhouette. It's just a silhouette.
It's a silhouette.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think you can tell anything from it, but maybe James can. He's very cultured in lore, so I couldn't tell. It meant nothing to me. It could have been me. I could be the new DLC character.
We do also know that it's a she. as well. Arc System Works did tweet that it
Oh.
was a female. So no.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
unfortunately.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
pretty sure I remember seeing that tweet anyway.
Oh, dang. And, wait, are they going to reveal this character at Red Bull Kumite? Oh, yeah, that's what it sounds like, huh? Well,
That'd be
maybe. I don't know. Ooh, okay. I don't know. My brain's exploding now. My brain's exploding now. Oh, man. Okay. New character coming soon. Excited. I am excited.
Snake, get out of the chat. You got a match to play. And by
I know,
him-
right? He's like, he's sitting there studying the silhouette, in between rounds.
Such a troll.
If it's
Stop it,
Elfelt,
bro.
I'm unplugging my controller every tournament. For sure.
I got to imagine, though, Elfa would be one of those characters that if she showed up in the game, she would probably be pretty different than she was before.
She'll probably get the ram treatment.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, I always imagine, my boy Johnny, if he ever showed up, like, he'd probably lose the mist.
Yeah.
You'd have the mist finder and the coins probably, but they would probably just get rid of the whole mist mechanic, which never quite panned out the way that I feel like it was supposed to.
Unless they just made the miss guard break. Just make it guard break.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, just make it a guard break. That's true.
Still not. I'm not advocating for that. Please don't have miss finder
Don't
in the
listen
game.
to
I don't want to have to go through that again. Just like I'm pretty sure Armix isn't going to have to go through coming back from a losing position, trying to keep the momentum up. Doesn't bait the burst from Snake. Unfortunate. Good IB keeps the distance. Fares does connect, and now he's chasing it down. Didn't work out for Snake though.
Oh, nice counter you saw right there. Just blocked that sequence and then immediately came out with the 5P. But doesn't matter. Still gets caught. Still gets knocked through the wall. Still out of pixel. And what a trade. And that actually wasn't an alarm this time. That was actually someone calling me. That was actually a phone call here. So that's
James,
different.
have you seen the new silhouette for the Guilty Gear?
Yeah, I know. I think that's basically what it is here. Oh, man.
It's Tasty Steve
really
being
funny.
like, yo.
Oh, man.
Oh,
That'd be
dear.
funny. Unless they're just saying, James, do you want to try the new character out? Obviously, you wouldn't tell us if that was the case.
God, I want to know who this character is so badly, dude. I want to know.
It's
Oh,
Jam.
no.
It's Jam. There you go. Don't worry about it. And it is
Jam?
Armix. It's Armix going to grand final. Snake Belmont could not doing it. Coming in at third place. We are in deja vu world. It's like the Matrix when you see the black cat walk past. This has happened before. We all know the result might be different, but if Armix does reset the bracket and Nelk wins, I will think it's Groundhog Day.
Dude, like, I mean, at this point in time, is it fair to say that Italy is the strongest in the EU right now? Because I mean, look, joking aside, there are a lot of strong Guilty Gear players in the EU that don't play on the PlayStation. They only play on the PC version, right? Because we don't have players like Latif entering tournaments here. Skill, who's going to be at, well, he wouldn't have played because he's probably flying out to Red Bull right now, right? So
Yeah. Same with Uriel.
and they're all PC players, right? And that's why they're not entering these tournaments.
I know Uriel does have a console because obviously he came second at Evo, but he's still waiting for his PS5 to play. He told me because I asked him, I said, "Why are you not in ICFC?" And he went, "Yeah, my PS4 is not strong enough. Like it was like really bad for the Evo tournament, and he's waiting for his PS5 to enter. Just like I am waiting for 18 more people to hit the claim code. It's not hard. It's literally a free hit combo. It's a little bit harder than Sam Show, just a little bit."
It's a shame we're not going to be able to see grand finals, guys, because we've still got 18 codes and
Yeah. And I mean, look, it's going to be delayed even longer because I got to read all those names, right? Should I just start reading some of them now, or should I force it? Because I think people want to hear their names read. Right?
I tell you what, C4, you shouldn't have told people that you were not gonna sing. I don't know, man. I think these people are definitely trying to troll you, my guy.
Give me 2 minutes. I want to go get some water. I'm gonna just, get the vocal cords ready.
warm-ups.
Yeah. Bit of lemon, yellow lemon. Is that what they say?
Yeah, lemon and honey.
I'm gonna go figure it out. Make sure my voice is at peak.
14 codes left. 13 codes. They don't want to hear C4 sing, man. Those they've been if it's dropping in here.
Trees of green. That's the only song I know how to sing. Red roses too.
Come on, you got to do the Louis on. I see skies in blue.
Maybe I shouldn't have had water because I made it too smooth. I needed to be more like rough, right?
I see to myself.
James doing a better job.
Wonderful world.
Oh yes.
Right.
This is all your fault, guys.
Before grand finals start.
Okay, please get your codes in so that C4 won't sing again. So
Yeah. 11 remaining, guys. You're doing a good job. I'm sure you guys mean well. For sure.
Ow, that hurt. Ow, I need some water now. Actually. Oh, dang.
But of course, before we get started, of course, a big shout outs to Astro, of course, the official mix-up and headset of ICFC, and of course, Hitbox. This event wouldn't be possible without Hitbox. Be sure to learn more over at hitboxarcade.com/ICFCG. Be sure to put the G at the end. Here we go, guys. Grand finals for you. We're not going to be that cruel to you. We're going to watch this Italian grand final go down.
Just one round.
Just one round.
Just one round.
Just a taste.
Just with the toe in.
Yeah. But again, our record here in ICFC now is that Nelkhael is 2-1 over Armix. But it can't be a tie. It's either going to be 3-1 Nelkhael or 3-2 Armix. So no matter how this ends, it's not going to be an even score between these two players.
It's not.
Well, of course, last week the reset was 3-1 to Armix, but then it became a reverse 3-1 on the side of Nelkhael in the losers final reset. So
that's true. If we count it by games, yeah.
I think right now though, Nelk has got the advantage because he's got his theme tune in the background. Leo Exards. Oh my gosh, I might have jinxed it. Shout cars. No. I've been telling people, Nelk is like the only person who does this wake up jump beat to beat throws and lobes. That's wild.
Disgusting.
Yeah, it's
you should not be able to get away with that. And he can only do it because he has the flash kick, right? So what happened is a lot of people are doing that delayed meaty so they can block the wake up reversal. But that's what gives him the opportunity to jump and get that jump D out.
And with the threat, of course, of the mid throw being a counter hit as well, the return on that counter hit jump D just gets all the bigger. 100 being on the side of Armix, no neutral skip once again. Look at that risk, guys. Careful.
Yeah, Nelkhael was ready for it. You saw he was just blocking. He knew Armix was ready to go for it. No neutral November back on deck. Actually, yeah, he can still do it right now. You got to be careful.
Ooh, the 6P made it whiff. Getting pinned down now. Where's the flash kick?
Oh, he tried to 6P, but a nice dash up and throw by Armix. Here we go now. Close to chip.
There it is. Told you, hive mind. I knew the flash kick was coming.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, man, these two, you can see it. Like sometimes it's hard to see, but you can see it how often these two play each other. Like they are doing the right counters, but then they'll already have the counter to the counter to the counter. That's what we're seeing already. Like that, right? I mean.
Lasagna gaming. There's so many layers that we just can't see. All we see is the cheese.
Bars. There you go.
I did it, Mom.
See,
I'm leveling up.
You got this. You said you can't do this, but you're here. You're doing it, dude.
I'm getting there. I've been inspired. I've been inspired by yours, and I'm like, I have to level up.
Okay, the sunlight moved to the other spot where I moved my camera to. There we go. Man, the sun is chasing me. I'm being I'm Brendan Fraser in The Mummy, dude. The sunlight is chasing me right now. Ugh,
I wish more
man.
than half the chat knew that reference. But
Hey, Rachel Weisz is in that movie, right? I mean, she's British, right? She's EU, so.
oh, true. I was thinking about them being too young, but that is a good point as well. They probably would have had to have seen it. It's on TV all the time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Damn.
God, Snakebelmont just reminded me. He just said, "When is my alarm going off? I got to make sure I shut that off right now." So.
Hey, didn't you miss it? Wasn't that the whole point? You missed the alarm.
Yeah. Oh, that's a different alarm. I have two alarms.
How many alarms do you have?
I have, dude. I have an alarm that's across the room, so I have to get up out of my bed
the
to turn
classic.
it off. But I really think that I woke up and shut it off and climbed back into bed without thinking. I think I sleepwalked this morning, honestly. Honestly, I really think I did. And
Muscle
it's
memory.
not good.
The original muscle memory. He did it again. You see it?
You
The
need
jump
to-
knee to beat the throw.
You need to evolve your alarm game. You're gonna need to get one of them alarms where you have to do a maths question in order to turn it off.
Yeah, dude.
Is that bounty broken now? We had one remaining.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, that was the super through the wall. That is definitely the last
Finish round, yeah. And that's the last one. There you go.
Nice catch, nice catch. While I'm sitting here thinking about my alarm right now, I was definitely not paying attention and was alarmed by the fact that we broke the bounty.
Too many bars. Like I'm in prison.
Nice. You
TY,
just made
TY.
bars about bars, dude. I mean, come on.
It's becoming unbarable.
Oh my god. Shut the stream now. We don't even need footage anymore. Let's have a conversation.
I was just gonna say it's like it's so sweet to hear it. It's like candy bars, right? So
You know what? Speaking of candy bars, Nelk is going to be buying a lot of them. If he keeps this up with these wins, he's going to get the Maturino money, which you guys should be hitting the claim code for.
that's right. How many do we have
10
left? How
remaining.
many do we have left?
Oh, we've slowed down.
10
guys.
left, guys.
10.
10 left. 10 left. Let's go. We just need 10 more people. Get your friends in here. Get your families in here. Get your account for your mom and your dad. Have them come here and click claim code. Just let's do it. We are so close. Just 10 left. 10.
We all know your parents watch Twitch, so they've got a Twitch account. It's fine.
Look, I'll start reading some of the names right now, okay? Let's just do this, okay? We've got Mad Moon, Core, TM, L Wins, Moonshade, Radon 642. Whoa, what is this? The Etchy Boy. Oh, man. Kogumi, Heapski 28, The Voltan, Z Mighty Chiba, Kosio. Oh boy. Okay, you know what? Let's commentate this match. It's gonna take me a while to figure out how to pronounce this one.
All right. Let's get Armix on 0, Nelk on 2. The bracket reset might not happen today. Nelk is on a complete tear. Winner's run. Dominant performance against everyone, and now against his teammate. Break the wall. Stone Cold Steve Boston sound effects. 100 tension though on Armix's side. What's he gonna do with it?
Wake Up Super, the classic, and trying to bait out the burst. No, actually, Nelkhael just gonna sacrifice that burst and let Armix take that round. I think that was a smart decision. Actually, I really do. Because
Use it early.
Armix was definitely ready to bait that out as well. I think it was just one of those situations Nelkhael goes, you know what, Armix is going to bait this, so I'm not even going to bother trying. Woo!
Slippery. Oh my goodness, the stance cancels are working out splendidly for Nelk.
I just realized that Nelkhael actually doesn't really use the back turn command throw that much, does he?
Hardly ever. Wow. Samsho combos, I love it. But it wasn't enough to take out Nelk as he gets right back in there. But that Ram 2-hit combo looking very Nago out here.
Yeah, it's so much damage. But Nelkhael still at tournament point. If he can just take this, he will go 3-0 over Armix, and almost seeming like he has Armix's number now, but I'm sure it'll switch back and forth as we continue through the weeks of the ICFC.
right now. Oh, and he steals the corner. I'm not scared of anything, especially Ghost as he's trying to make a Ghost to have Armix right now. Time to break the ankles.
On the side of Nelk as well. He has to be careful. BRC.
Yeah, that's
Goes
safe.
into the
We
back
BRC
turns.
it.
Hands cancel.
So close to taking this now. And shout outs, we've gotten through all the codes. So after this, I will read everybody's names for sure. Oh, the throw. Okay, here we go. Time for Armix for the comeback.
Okay,
We
chat
want to
did
see
it.
more guilty gear here. You guys got through the code, so you deserve more guilty
burst.
gear.
The burst, I called it the hive mind. I gave you inside information. No, you're getting crossed up again.
And there it is. Even though C4 tried to warn Armix,
I did.
Nelkhael gets away with that burst, takes ICFC for the second week in a row with
Oops.
this clearly top tier character who is dominating North America as well. Shout outs to Nelkhael and this character, Leo, who is just too strong.
What do you think about that, C4? Tell
I
us how
did
you
my
feel.
part. I tried to help Armix. Told him the burst was coming. I used the hive mind power. I abused my power. I'm sorry, Nelk, but you are ruining the propaganda. The more you win, the harder it is to make the worst Angie joke. So I tried. Obviously, Armix couldn't hear me. My voice wasn't loud enough, so it happens. Nelk, you do your thing. You get your money, and I'll fight the good fight down here in the trenches.
Again, this name here, Kosciollamacz. Koscio Lamax? Koscio Lamax?
Cosio Lamax!
That's the best I've got for you.
Cinco Base!
And hey, look at this.
Nelkhael!
He put in the 50 cents for himself to win. Z Park Jow, Shroud, Scatter Hearts, Bad at Name,
That's a good name.
Burn the Witch,
Wow.
Hologen Jin, Willow 1188, Enraged User, Rudy Otaku, Armix 27, Boa Boy. Okay. Celeste Tiatum. That's the reason why I didn't say it when I mentioned him in chat earlier. And he forced me to say it anyway. He got the last laugh in the end. Celestiatum, 0J, No Good, Awesome Alfie 27. There's a lot of 27s, right? Isn't Heapski 20? No, Armix is 27. That's what.
Yeah.
Yes. Olvaha, Bieri. I already said my name, so I'm skipping my name. Kusti, Panda, Smooth Grass. Not that one guy. Agriken, Oath, the real King Truffle, Mama of Sar, the Bazaar, Wild Zide, C4IQ,
I'm having a great time.
Balhamon, Harbinger Prime, Cutie. I always have to say his name like that. Cutie. Dude of the Rock, BK Scorpion, Jan Simara, I think, Corvin K, VP Rich UK. I always do that wrong. Sorry, Rich. My bad. Tachi, Jeffrey Yoon, Viva La Ben Hooks, Nathan Foster, Marco York Vincent Morelli. That is a name right there. I'm going to say that again. Marco York Vincent Morelli. Varick 777, Hassium 269, and 308 Caliber. Ooh.
Oh,
Holo Genjin.
I see. I see him double dipping. Aww. Yeah, he's right underneath Verix as well. Dang. I guess that means there was one code remaining. Oh.
You, who is Hollow Genjin?
Yeah.
You.
No double dipping. No double dipping. But appreciate the effort there.
Don't do it again, though.
Again, shout outs to all you guys helping to donate to the pot, $150, which means that Nelkhael is getting about $70 US here. And Armix, his buddy, will be getting about $38.50. And so 2 of them can go out and celebrate, treat the rest of the spaghetti crew to a nice meal, I think, which would be really, really cool. Shout outs to that spaghetti crew again, just doing an awesome, awesome job with staying so dominant 2 weeks in a row. So I expect to see everybody else step up and try to take out the spaghetti crew. Let's do this.
Yeah,
And
I
of course,
think. Oh, I was gonna say real quick. I think it's actually insane because of remember season 1 with Time's Up. This is what he was fighting for. Literally, this is what he was fighting for. So he doesn't have to play anymore. He can just send out his students to dominate tournaments, which is crazy.
yes. And of course, with that, of course, we now see Nelkhael sitting in first place with 285 points. Of course, followed by Armix, who's sitting with 275. So only 10 points difference. Still quite close. But, as we were saying before, quite a bit of a shift up in the standings. Of course, Verix only getting 7 points now with 247. And WarriorBySand only getting 10 points from being joint 7th with 220. So quite a bit of a shake-up this week. Really impressive to see. So, of course, we'll be back next week with even more Guilty Gear to shake up the standings even further. But it's not the only Guilty Gear that's going on. There's even more going on later today over at twitch.tv/tasty_Steve. That's for the American region over there. So be sure to hit that up later on and tell them that the guys over at EU said hi. But I'm pretty sure that'll do it for now over here at the EU. So just a quick little round.
Before we go, I just want to say shout outs to the Voltan telling me that name that I was trying to pronounce is Polish for bone breaker. And he also said I was not even close with the pronunciation.
Well, you can't have it both ways, James. You can't have Engelmitderuzi be like, yeah, man, good job. And you can't be too strong on the culture train here.
Someone please educate me on the correct pronunciation. I'll try to throw it in Google, see if they have one of those little like speaker sounds that I can click on. Maybe it'll teach me how to say it, so I can come back next week stronger. And hopefully he will also donate to the pot again, and then I can say it correctly next week. So that's the idea.
So of course that's what James is going to be up to next week. Anything else that you're going to be doing this week, James?
Actually, I will not be doing the Red Bull Kumite, unfortunately. I was asked to go, but I can't do it because I will be busy doing the Classic Tetris World Championship Top 8.
Because you would have to travel all the way from Europe in order to attend. That's why you'd have to go all the way.
That's exactly right. Exactly right there, mate. So I'm just chilling here in the UK right now.
The traffic to Gatwick is too much.
Gonna go grab some lunch with C4 in just a little bit, and gonna talk about Axel's jump H, and and
C4. What about you, C4? What are you up to?
I'm gonna be watching James commentate Tetris.
That sounds good. I'm also going to be watching James commentate Tetris.
All my plans are going to go out the window, so yeah.
That's going to do it for us over here at EU. We're going to see you guys next week. Take care. We'll see you guys there.
Peace.
for the moon. Never-ending ride, forgot what I want. Never felt that hard to me. That's why go forward, don't look back. I can't believe in the path I'm on. Faith, pride, so what do I have to feel? Under the sacred fires, never stop, just go. I don't care how many more gotta get. Bearing the pale fire, I'm going out for as I can. I hope my path will be a guideline for someone to follow. The roar of the spark. The thunder burns my eyes. What a strange ascent. Sound becomes hot again. Never ending wide. Forgot what I want. Is